I hear a lot of chatter from y'all. Y'all know, again, I like to call things fairly. And I see some people, even today, I was watching the chat, people say, yo, Act, are you going to call this fairly? Because time's ticking. Drake is giving motivational speeches on stage. Kendrick is coming for smoke. When is he going to respond? We're going to break all this down, people. We're going to break all this down. Okay? Once again, shout out to everybody who's on Rumble. Love all y'all. Shout out to everybody who's on YouTube and, of course, on Twitch. And if you're on Facebook, I fuck with you as well. I will tell you this, though. If you listen to my intro, and I did about like a 30-minute intro before just playing music, really, the thing that I miss, or I'm going to miss the most about all of this, is this seeming rift between Future and Drake. These guys are hit makers by themselves. They're hit makers combined. They have been responsible for so many anthems and hit songs that have defined times or moments in our life. I'm actually saddened that, by the way, I do think at a point they'll make up, because I don't think this will ever get to anything where it's physical, street, or anything. But this is a interesting jostling for position. Now, let me give a few sentiments, and then we're going to break down a bunch of things shortly. The reason why I'm a little confused by the timing of all this is that, make no mistake about it, there's nobody that wants to beat Drake up. Even Metro Boomin, put him in the same room with Drake, he wouldn't bust a grape in a food fight. You get what I'm saying? This is nothing that is, we're going to beat people up, I'm going to see you, I'm going to jump you. It's none of that. In reality, it's about ego. In reality, this is slightly as well about jostling for position. This is about maybe a humbling process for someone who they feel has been moving with impunity and acting and moving like he could do things without getting some type of consequence or repercussions. Okay? Now, again, I'm working very hard to try to figure out the real chronological details of how we got here, because it's important to understand how we got here. All y'all make money with him. I'm going to show you that all of these guys who are now seemingly going against him have made their biggest songs with him. So we have to realize, and I know the narrative of there's some random ratchet with some mid-pussy that got all the rappers beefing, that sounds good, but it's always way bigger than that. Remember, I gave you the analogy of, listen, you ever see two niggas or two people getting into it, and yes, there might be like a woman, or, if it's two women, maybe a man in the middle of that, but they usually then say, yeah, that's part of it, but really the bigger part is disrespect. It's ego. It's, this person think he's that. You know what I mean? So again, we have to be very cognizant. They're not all warring over a girl. Are there women involved in this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay? Are there beefing over women? It's probably a lot of things that have combined into disrespect. Okay? Now, granted, I also have to let you know where I lie. I don't know these guys' personal lives. Put it like this. Drake and Future been throwing these little private parties where they invite all the hottest bitches in Miami for the last 3 to 4 years. Like, I don't know if you guys know this. Drake and Future, they'll go to Miami, rent out, I don't care if it's Dave and Buster's or wherever, they have these private parties, and they invite all the hottest bitches in town. You know how I know? Because when I'm in Miami and I'm hitting up the hot bitches, they're saying, oh, we're going to Drake's party. You want to come? And I'm like, why the fuck am I going to go to a Drake party when all y'all want Drake? I want y'all to come to my party where y'all want me. You know what I mean? Come on. Anyway, but I say that to say these two have been linked up, and I don't know if it's natural friendships, right? Because I heard my man Joe Budden say monetized friendship. I don't know if it's a natural friendship, but they've been throwing events together, hanging out with women together. It's been happening for a long while in Houston, LA, and especially Miami. So to hear that they have fell out, I don't necessarily think it's a woman or just women. I think it's what's usually revolved around that. Ego, you probably thinking the nigga's disrespecting you, or not respecting you as a friend. Okay? You're going to realize that is the rift or the feud that I care about more. This whole thing between Drake and Kendrick, we're going to be breaking this down, and you have to listen to me with the cerebral approach to this. Seen somebody in the chat earlier said, yo, Ak, well, you got to call a spade a spade. You gave Meg 72 hours. What's up with Drizzy? Okay? Now, this is going to be completely a different ball game. And first of all, let me just answer that person already. I told you guys before, this is a bait. I'm going to keep saying this. This is a bait. If Kendrick Lamar wants to formally engage with Drake in a beef or a rap battle, remember, none of these guys are going to hurt each other, so let's not throw around beef too freely. If he wants to engage with Drake in a battle, he will drop a dedicated diss song, not a verse on your man's song or somebody's song where you're throwing shots. Drake throws shots as well. I keep reminding y'all, Drake had to drop Duppy Freestyle to step into the battle arena. Then Story of Hadid came. We're not in a battle arena yet. So when y'all are saying there's a time limit for Drake to respond, no. I will start a time clock if Kendrick jumps out with the song. Diss him on a dedicated song. Because Drake has been dissing y'all, and there was no time clock for y'all. Drake dissed you on First Person Shooter all over his last couple albums. There was no time clock for Kendrick. Why the fuck does this one verse warrant just because he said fuck the big three? Well, Drake never ever claimed the big three. Didn't Drake said I'm top two but not two? If anything, Cole, you go answer that bullshit. So again, we have to be very fair. Now, if we compare back to the Nicki Minaj situation, Nicki Onika Mirage or whatever she goes by, she specifically dropped Bigfoot. Bigfoot was a response to a song that was primarily a bait. Again, everything is a bait until a dedicated diss song drops. Every rapper takes shots if you're at that caliber. You always got some line that you're taking shot at another nigga. You get what I'm saying? Nicki dropped Bigfoot. We never heard a response. I awarded Nicki the win in the beef. I think for Meg, her goal was to get that single popping anyway. She wasn't trying to beef. By the way, if I'm a female rapper, Nicki has so many fans, so lyrically potent, I don't even know if I would want to go at her in a diss for diss record, especially when her first diss record to you, she's like, lying on your dead mama, lying on your dead mama, lying on your... She's already going like, she going for the jugular. What could you say about her at this point? I see some people say, Aki, don't be biased. I am not going to be biased. This is not a first round. Do not change the rules. We can't change the rules for nobody, including Drake. If Kendrick wants to engage with Drake in a lyrical competition or a battle that MCs have done for years upon years, he needs to drop a dedicated song dissing Drake. That's it. This whole thing, you're doing a feature on Metro's album. And also, here's the thing too, which everybody keeps ignoring. Because I see y'all want to start a time clock, and we're going to break down some of the things that's happened, and also some people are saying, well, Drake is saying A, B, and C. He looked like he's ducking the smoke. Let me tell you this. When you're playing defense, you don't want to start your offense while the other person's still on offense. Okay? You watch football, you don't see they send out Tom Brady while the other quarterback's still on the field. The attack from the ops is not over. Let me make this very clear. The attack from the ops is not over. It's clear that they announced a 2-part project. There's another part about to drop. This was a warm-up. This is a bait. They've been trying to get Drake to jump out and engage. Drake's actually playing this pretty good right now. You can't say nothing because you don't know what they have lined up. I'm telling you as a fact, Kendrick has a whole diss song for Drake lined up, but he's waiting for Drake to jump out, not knowing what he's going to say in the song. I'm telling you this as a fact. Again, we're not dealing with the stupids and the retards like Meek Mill. We're dealing with actual guys who are lyrical geniuses, but they know how to play things. Kendrick got a whole diss song ready. He dropped that bar, which is a bait, for Drake to respond that he hits him instantly in 3 to 5 business days. Facts. Here's also the thing. In case Drake didn't respond, which this is the case at this point, he hasn't responded. Wait for part 2 of this album. Metro Boomin carefully crafted this whole thing. Part 2 of this album, We Don't Trust You, Volume 2, is about to drop, and there's going to be more aims at Drake. The point what I'm trying to say is that if you're Drake, you don't respond while the ops have told you they're going to spin the block twice. You don't respond after the first time they spun. Play defense, wait till they spin the block, they empty the clip. Then plan your attack. I keep telling y'all, Kendrick he's Kawhi Leonard. He raps once every 5 years. If you think he came with one verse with nothing prepared, you're an idiot. He got some shit prepared, and he's probably been preparing it for years. This was the right time. Metro orchestrated it. The future element's a little weird. We're going to get into that too. But the only thing lyrically, hit for hit, Future could always, I ain't gonna lie, hit for hit, Future could go at Drake. Hit for hit. Bar for bar, no. Hit for hit, Kendrick can't go at Drake. Bar for bar, he can't. When it comes to MCs, we care about bar for bar. So, Drake is in a handicap match. Metro is a court jester, but he's like Don King. Okay? He's like the guy setting up these matches. So you have to worry about him too, but he's just a guy sending the ops at you. Kendrick Lamar is the one to be worried about. I'm telling you, Kendrick has an entire song loaded up, fully loaded in the clip, waiting for Drake to say anything. You know how I know this? By the way, not only do I know this, I know Drake knows this, because Drake is playing this exactly how I would play it if I knew this. Drake is trolling him. Drake is trying to see what else is there. This was a sneak attack, I believe, that Drake maybe knew was coming, but he doesn't know the extent of it. I'll tell you how Drake is trolling. Okay. Y'all with me? Somebody said Metro dissed him through beats. Okay. Okay. Am I making any sense? Keep in mind, this is the most formidable attack on Drake thus far. You get the best hit-making rapper organically that connects with the streets in the last 15 years, a possible Mount Rushmore candidate. Actually, I think he's on a Mount Rushmore for the last 20 years. 20? No, that would be going back to last 15. Last 15 years, Future is on the Mount Rushmore. That's a fact. It's the big three, so to speak. Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Future. You could have an argument for Nicki. For the people who would say Wayne, we're going to put Wayne if we were talking about 20 to 25 years. You get what I'm saying? Because Wayne has been in this shit just for a long time. I think that's fair. Actually, let me say 10 years. The last 10 years. Because I want to be respectful to Wayne. And right around like 2010, like from 07 to 2010, 2011, we can't go back into that time period without putting Wayne on the Mount Rushmore. But if we go from 2000 and let's say 14 to 2024, the Mount Rushmore is going to be this: Aubrey, Drizzy, Drake, Graham, Kendrick, K. Kung Fu Kenny, Lamar, Jay, Napkin, Cole. Love you, J. Cole. And then you could make a point for Nicki, but I would counter that point with not enough albums and not enough work to counter, or classic work to counter the other three, and also Future, who's just ever present in the culture. I'll put Future as my number 4. Nicki would actually be my number 5. Tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Last 10 years, we in 2024. 2014 to 2024. The top 4 in the game, Aubrey, J. Cole, Kendrick, and obviously Navadius, a.k.a. Future. Now known as Cash Wilburn, I believe. Okay? So, think about it. Drake is being attacked by 2 people. It's easy. Well, lyrically, you're going to have a problem with Pusha T. But success-wise, you could body him all day. You could drop hit songs to mask any type of effect he's having on your career, because in the midst of everything, you have God's plan that's killing the charts, while that nigga might be like, oh, I just bodied him with a diss song. Nah, God's plan is still a song. You could do that to a Pusha T. A Meek Mill, he needs a helmet. Barely read, only shouts, can't think, easy. But now, you get someone just as cerebral as you, Kendrick. Also, dare I say, Future as well. What people haven't realized about Future, in the last, Future is one of the people who popularized the let's spam the, before even YoungBoy, before all these rappers who just put out music, even Thug. Future was one of the artists that popularized drop more. But this is how you should know Future's smart. He realized when the quantity approach was affecting his career, because he is a legendary artist, what did he do? He pulled back. He dropped 2 albums, Future and Hendrix. It was a double album. And then he started curating his music. Think about it. Future been Future since forever. This album now with Metro, didn't you look on my Twitter and see the prediction to the sales? He's predicted to sell over 200,000. He's on pace to sell over 220,000. The last album he dropped, the one with Wait For You, did over 200,000. He's actually sold better by curating and putting out less. That's the sign of an artist that knows how to adjust to the times, but also adjust his strategy. Smart guy. Future is smart. Don't let all that, whatever he rap about, all that lean, quote unquote, make you feel like he's dumb. Not dumb at all. So these are 2 strategic people that Drake has to go against. It's very difficult. Now, first and foremost, give me 1 second. We're going to get in a little bit, again, I really care more about the Future and Drake rift more than the Drake and Kendrick situation, because that was down to play out. Now, here's the point, and this is why I'm saying this about I care about Future and Drake a little bit more than Drake and Kendrick, is because Drake and Kendrick has been happening damn near for almost a decade. No one has jumped out and done as I said, you kick the battle off with a dedicated diss song. Not a feature. Drake diss mad niggas on features. No. You kick it off like that. After Control, nothing happened. Drake dissed him a couple other times. I think, was it Holy Key or was some other song? You had Kendrick said, nothing been the same since I last tucked a sensitive rapper back in his pajama, whatever. No one has really jumped out there. This is the first time that, they've been doing subliminals, but this subliminal almost felt like he called Drake's name. He didn't call Drake's name, but it felt like it did, right? This is like the clearest subliminal diss from either or ever since Control, where he actually named Drake. So that's why we're putting pressure on Drake to say, Drake, respond. But one of them has to do an entire song which is a diss song. I'm sorry to tell y'all, bro. We're not gonna have a beef where a nigga's giving a verse to a already hit song. The song's gonna go number one, right? And Drake got to go respond to that. No. We're not doing that. Anyway, let me find the breakdown of this beef. So we're gonna get into the other shit, but we gotta just find the breakdown of this beef. Let me see. Okay. And there was a few tidbits that it appeared that I missed. And it looked like I missed it. Give me a second. I missed it while analyzing, here we go. Analyzing Kendrick's verse. And here we go. So, in case you missed a few things that was kind of hidden in the verse, Kendrick put together a really good verse. He's a great rapper. Actually, he's a phenomenal rapper, right? Bar for bar, he's up there. He's on a very short list of people who could just lyrically do what they want. Now, there was a good breakdown on here that I saw I wanted to play for you guys. Maybe some of you guys have seen it, but it's important to kind of give the verse the credit it deserves before we start thinking about what should happen or this and third. Is it this? Where is it? Okay, here we go. Chat. Thank you.
Here's 4 and addresses Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, where the two take turns boasting about being the GOATs, which Kendrick took personally. Kendrick's opening bar warns them to watch their mouths, with the word coffin likely alluding to J. Cole's opening bar on first-person shooter, returning your song to a funeral. But also notice how coffin is a homophone for coughing, which relates to the neck and mouth, and plays on the idea that someone coughing threatens to get you sick.
DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check.
This is a play on both checks as in money and blue verification checks on social media, with the underlying message being that there's a lot of dummies with money and or online clout, but both don't mean anything if you're not respected like Kendrick is. But Goofies with a check is also a Drake diss, with Goofy being a cartoon dog, a play on For All My Dogs, and a check being the logo for Nike, who Drake collabs with. Kendrick is calling Drake Goofy, a non-threatening dog that's popular but not feared.
Niggas clicking up, but pay not be legit, no 40 water, tell 'em.
Here Kendrick undermines the authenticity of Cole and Drake's partnership, with wordplay on the cousins Be Legit and E40, aka 40 Water, who are in a group called The Click. But Kendrick is also nodding to the beat he's rhyming over, which uses the same samples.
That's kind of slick. The Click. Oh, wow. That's a dope bar then. The Click was a hip-hop group consisting of 4 members, had E40, Be Legit, D-Shot, and Sugar T. So when him saying niggas clicking up, knowing that there's a actual group called The Click, and then he says niggas clicking up, but I can't be legit. So he mentions one of the group members, but I can't be legit, which is a dope, that's like a quadruple entendre if you really ask me. Okay, that's fire. But cannot be legit, no 40 water. Okay. Obviously E40, right?
Source as E40 song Look at Me.
Sound system on blue blam back, buffing on the doobie, almost grew up. For all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
In these final lines, we get a direct reference to Drake's For All My Dogs, with Kendrick claiming to bury those dogs like Stephen King's horror novel Pet Cemetery. But this line is a triple entendre. First, K is for Kendrick, a 10, surrounded by 9s, Drake and Cole. Second, K is AK.
That's a K with all these 9s. Ooh, that's
okay. Surrounded by the much smaller 9mm. Finally, K plus 9 makes K9, tying a bow on the dog motif. But also notice how getting buried and cemetery in these final lines call all the way back to Kendrick's opening lines, don't pull no coffin out your mouth. A full circle moment to end this incredible verse. Here's 4 brilliant details.
That's kind of fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, let me ask you a question. Do y'all think, because sometimes I watch some of these breakdowns and I'm like, was Kendrick thinking that deep when he wrote it? Or just certain shit happened to flow? Do you think he was that meticulous? That he's thinking about a triple entendre okay, I'm going to say K9, but also the 9 is gonna like kind of be for y'all. Y'all are 9s, I'm 10. Like, yeah, I think he's that deep with it.
You might have
Let me listen to it one more time.
missed, and Kendrick Lamar's like that verse.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for threats.
Like most of Kendrick's verse, this opening line addresses Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, where the two take turns boasting about being the GOATs, which Kendrick took personally. Kendrick's opening bar warns them to watch their mouths, with the word coffin likely alluding to J. Cole's opening bar on first-person shooter, returning your song to a funeral. But also notice how coffin is a homophone for coughing, which relates to the neck and mouth, and plays on the idea that someone coughing threatens to get you sick.
DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check.
This is a play on both checks as in money and blue verification checks on social media, with the underlying message being that there's a lot of dummies with money and or online clout, but both don't mean anything if you're not respected like Kendrick is. But Goofies with a check is also a Drake diss, with Goofy being a cartoon dog, a play on For All My Dogs, and a check being the logo for Nike, who Drake collabs with. Kendrick is calling Drake Goofy, a non-threatening dog that's
Yeah, do you think? See, that's where that's like a deep dive into that meaning. Do you think Kendrick is that slick? Okay, let's just say the line again. There's a lot of goofies with a check. Goofy, again, was a dog. Drake has an album called For All My Dogs, right? Goofies is something people call people who are like just fucking stupid, right? Or just like clownish, right? Goofies with a check. That check could be a verification sign, could either be actual money. And the check also is the Nike check sign. Do you think he's that clever to be like, yo, when I say goofies with a check, not only goofies is gonna mean 3 things, like, bro, this is like more than a triple entendre, because goofies means 3 things and check means 3 things. Now, I'm gonna give Kendrick the respect to say, I kind of think he carefully constructed this bar. And this is why Drake cannot respond in 72 hours or no matter. He has to sit back and carefully try to understand what this attack is.
popular but not feared.
Niggas clicking up, but pay not be legit, no 40 water, tell 'em.
Here, Kendrick undermines the authenticity of Cole and Drake's partnership with wordplay on the cousins Be Legit and E40, aka 40 Water, who are in a group called The Click. But Kendrick is also nodding to the beat he's rhyming over, which uses the same sample source as E40's song.
Interesting. Someone said, I think Kendrick is Soulja Boy level. No, I definitely don't. What I'm trying to say is that, yo, if we're reading some of these lyrics and kind of extra thinking about it, bro, this is not even like, I don't think he's Soulja Boy level, duh. But bro, this is like, it's like Jay-Z or Nas, but it seems even greater than that. Like, a triple entendre would be dope. I'm telling you, that last line where like Goofy's meant three is just way more than a triple entendre to me. It's probably like a, I don't know, quintuple entendre or whatever. Interesting. Okay. Now, granted, that verse on that song, I'm still telling you, I think is a bait. It's a bait for Drake. This was meant for Drake to drop a response song. Either a song or a freestyle. The response that Kendrick would drop to that, because now you have to imagine, Kendrick doesn't drop that song thinking that if Drake responds or bites the bait and responds, he could just bow it out. We would clown Kendrick. Nigga, you barely played. The nigga shot back at you. You never responded. He has to play ball now, which I believe he already has a song loaded. So check this. I'm thinking he's trying to give Drake a reason to release whatever he got, which I also, even on some nefarious shit, think it's not only the bars he has. We've seen what's defeated Drake before. If we're going to call it a defeat, it has to be the information he knows. Again, I'm telling you, this is high-level shit. If we're breaking these bars down and we're saying it's so complex, we got to imagine it's high-level shit. I have to think Kendrick believes he has something that he could say about Drake. I'm not saying this on some shit like Pusha T, like, oh, you have another child, but something to the point where people like a wow factor, like, what? Now, what could that be? I think in true Kendrick taste, it would be recalling something of the sort, maybe with ghostwriters, but it has to be new. Can't be Quentin Miller again. Has to be new. Yo, we been knew you were a fraud. But like something like has to be something of that ilk. That would be more of a Kendrick exposal. I can't see Kendrick doing a Pusha T, but I just don't know how much Kendrick doesn't like Drake at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because where Pusha T went was, you played with my family, I'll play with yours. I think that's high level. You could tell Drake was on some shit like, didn't Drake have a bunch of niggas at some Toronto show for Pusha T trying to stab him up? Yeah, nigga, you playing with my family now. What the fuck? So I think Kendrick has not only a diss song completed, I think he has a wow factor, sort of an expose to speak. Why? That's what has worked on Drake before. And I don't think Kendrick goes and drops that verse on Metro's song with Future unless he's prepared for a good 12-round, knock him down, battle / possible beef. So what could it be? If you're Drake right now, you have to sit back and start. You got to trim the grass. You got to see who the snakes are. Kendrick is popping out because some of the people who used to be closest to you have turned their backs on you. They have flipped sides. And by the way, we're seeing it now. Don't you see the recent string of unfollows? Drake is in disbelief. Let's keep it going. So check this out. Shout out to my people at Keepsake Solid. Shout out to all my Toronto pages, man. Yo, 6 months. What y'all doing, dog? Keepsake Solid, Toronto rappers. Shout out to all y'all. I love all of y'all pages. Big supporters of you guys. Okay. So the dominoes are starting to fall. Now, this was odd to me. This was odd because this part didn't feel real. Just to be honest, this isn't like some pop type things. These guys hung together. These guys used to be in a strip club throwing money together, fucking bitches together, taking vacations together. All of these guys have a little bit, I'm not saying they're like genuine friends, but the details of their friendship isn't so clairvoyant or so transparent online. So I'm a little bit taken aback when I'm seeing a song gets dropped and everybody unfollowing. That's not what men do. So I'm a little bit like, this feels like a little bit of marketing, slightly marketing. I don't care that niggas are picking sides, but the mere fact everybody's unfollowing right now in the week that the album came out is a little odd. Y'all all have been around Drake. Y'all all got songs with Drake. Y'all all done fuck bitches with Drake. Y'all all done been partying with him in the strip club with him. You let me know, the chat. Have you signified to your ops that you don't like them by unfollowing them? Now, if it was one, maybe. But it's been like 3 niggas unfollow Drake, and I'm like, this isn't even man behavior. This is not man behavior. Like, you know what I mean? That's like Nicki Minaj and fucking Ice Spice and JT and Cardi B behavior. Like, they're women. That's what they do. But men? Like, imagine, what the fuck was Nav doing when he's like, I gotta unfollow Drake today? What the fuck? That don't even make sense to me. So, that's the part of it I'm like, what's going on for real, for real? Like, men don't be like, yo, I know what's going to get this nigga tight. He going to know I'm really rocking with these niggas. Let me unfollow him, bro. You know why I say that? I interviewed Lil Durk. Lil Durk was on my podcast. He says, I don't like rats. I will not be performing the song I got with a nigga who's a rat. He told my Gunna. And I said, well, you unfollowed him. He said, nigga, I never unfollowed him. I still follow him to this day. So the fuck is it unfollow? Like, who cares about Instagram like that? To unfollow a nigga. I agree. As a man, if you fall out with another man and you're like, this will show him. Unfollow. Like, what? But anyway, I digress. So, that happens, and we're going to start seeing the string of unfollowings occur. We quickly saw Nav, which I think this is interesting because Nav is a Toronto native. You know, the reason why all these beefs are so interesting is because Metro is a gatekeeper. Metro is the person that has given a lot of these people careers. Metro and Nav are indubitably tied together because Metro has laced Nav with some of the greatest beats that his career has benefited from. Now, here's my thing about, like, you know, and this is why this is weird, and I'm wondering if it's marketing. I don't think it's marketed on Drake's side. I'm just wondering if it's marketed on the other side, but if it's not marketed on Drake's side, it can't be marketed on the other side because Drake's the biggest rapper in the game. He's gonna remember this and use this as fuel or probably won't fuck with you again because of how you acted in a moment that, again, his credibility, well, at this point it has happened, but maybe his pen, all these things are coming into question, and you're doing that. He's going to remember it. No matter even if he wins this or passes this, he's going to remember it. So that's what I'm like, it can't be marketed. Anyway, said Nav follows Drake on Instagram amid the rap beef between Aubrey and his enemies of the month, Future, Metro Boomin, and Lamar. The only link I could have to what Nav would have to do with this is that Nav is he works extensively with Metro. He loves Metro. But beyond that, Nav is XO. But this is why I'm thinking it can't be that. Do y'all know that Drake and The Weeknd been beefing on and off for years, right? Do we all know this, or do I got to give y'all a little? Do I got to give y'all a little synopsis, like a recap of this? Drake and Weeknd been beefing for years over multiple reasons, from what I've heard. I could tell you they were not seen eye to eye over Weeknd not signing. They were not seen eye to eye over some sneaknesses. They were not seen eye to eye over Drake allegedly trying to fuck Weeknd's bitch. This is a bunch. I could give y'all the synopsis. They have not seen eye to eye for a bunch, but they've patched it up because, again, here's one of the things between The Weeknd and Drake. You know, Drake's like a quasi gangster, right? And Weeknd always had XO and some street niggas around him too, whether you know or not. And the people that Drake associated with and the people that The Weeknd associated with, there was always common people in the middle, and it always made that they never really clashed. And also, The Weeknd's an R&B singer. So eventually, and you even hear it on the song War Lyrics Drake, where Drake basically is literally spelling out, yo, some of these guys that are your guys are our guys, so we got to fix things, right? He said, this is after they fixed it, after their third beef or so. OVO, XO, Link Up, Man Them, Drink Up, Me and the Drillers, Hawks and Sticks, Cash and Baca, Gucci, P, and Gilla. All of these people that he's naming right here are people who are either XO. These are like some of the muscles and some of the real niggas for XO that's also cool with either Reps Up. So Reps Up is P Rain or Preem. And yes, Preem, if you're watching this, I know all this shit, man. I just be knowing this shit. I was never be talking about it. Yeah, so this is how it goes. Drake be fucking with Preem. He does Reps Up. Drake's like reach is a lot larger too, because Drake fucks with a lot of people. Of course, he fucks with the Wassas, but this ain't about the Wassas. So you get some of the guys who are like XO, like I think Hawks and Sticks, they be like fucking with XO more, or like Weekend. And I don't know if is he talking about Cash XO? That would be Cash XO, not like a street nigga like that, but whatever. Anyway, he mentions a bunch of names, basically saying, yo, we got mutual people, bro. These are people I fuck with, you fuck with. We had to fix it. So he said, OVO link up, man, them drink up, me and the Drillers, Hawks and Sticks and Cash and Baka, Gucci P and Gilla, and the boy that sound like he sang on Thriller, which is The Weeknd. You know that's been my nigga. We just had to fix things. Family, 6 things we can't split up. Now, this is why it's going to be interesting to me. The Weeknd is the head of XO label. Who's signed to XO? We have Nav. If Nav never, and maybe he has, I wouldn't know this information. If Nav never switched up on Drake during this time when he was going at his boss, why the hell would he switch up on Drake from Metro Boomin? You get what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense? Drake beefed with The Weeknd 3 or 4 times, whether the public knew it or not. They were sending shots at each other, whether people knew it or not. They pieced it up, whether people knew it or not. Nav is, no disrespect to him, an underling of The Weeknd. If he never turned on Drake for those reasons, because of the guy who put him on and the XO and everything, why the hell would you turn on Drake for Metro Boomin? Doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying? So this is why I'm like watching all the unfollows and I'm like, how do some of y'all niggas even fit in? Okay. By the way, somebody told me, yo, they said The Weeknd heard that there was niggas was forming an Avengers squad to beat Drake, which is Thanos. And they said The Weeknd, they say he did background vocals on some song on Metro's album just to get in on the mix. Is that true? He ain't do that, did he? Let's see. Metro Boomin, Future, We Don't Trust You. Weeknd ain't on the album, is he? Is he? Let's see if we can find it. Where's the wiki at? Where's the wiki? Can we find the wiki? Wiki. Yeah, let's find it. Okay, here we go. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's on track 2. I'm sorry. The Weeknd said, what? We get rid of Drake? Sign me up. I'm here. What the fuck? One of the beefs that Drake had with The Weeknd, I don't know if you ever heard this, was over some, like, Drake's a super slimy nigga. Like, when I mean super slimy, like, all pun intended, but super slimy. Drake, what's Shorty's name again? The Weeknd was with some supermodel. And apparently Drake kept either subbing it or trying to fuck it, some shit like that. What's the, could y'all tell me the supermodel's name? Tell me the supermodel's name, please. Oh, and everybody's telling me that, yo, go look at Metro's page. There's a video out now with The Weeknd. I ain't gonna lie, this is an ill link of Drake. Wait, it's not on his page, I guess. Maybe it's on Future's page. Are they releasing every video on Future's page? By the way, also Future and Weeknd have their own relationship because if you think about they had Low Life, which is a fucking banger, right? Oh my god. Yeah. Wait, is the Weeknd in here in the video? No way. Can we find the Weeknd in the video? I don't see the Weeknd. Oh, the Weeknd is here. Damn. Spun back on Drake. He said, yeah, Drake, this is what you get for trying to fuck my bitch, nigga. That's what you get, nigga. Bella Hadid. Yeah, that's the girl. Drake Weeknd. It was a nigga. They were definitely beefing over Bella Hadid. Let's go to the Reddit. They know what it was. And so what was the beef? Drake basically claiming, all right, no. That's the first beef. The first beef was, okay, I put you on type shit. Then the second beef, I think Drake likes trying niggas when he see niggas coming up like, yo, bro, Let me just let you know. Oh, all the Bella Hadid and Drake references. Here we go. What the fuck? I don't know if y'all remember that. Okay, all right. Drake and The Weeknd are fighting over Bella Hadid. Okay. What the fuck? I'm trying to get like a synopsis of it. Drake pretty much confirmed he dated Bella. You see, that's the thing with Drake. Drake's a fucked up nigga. You get a girl, you fall in love with her, Drake gonna remind you, I fucked her first, the pussy was mid, she don't know how to give head. Like Drake is a fucked up nigga, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you gotta imagine why niggas wanna really take this nigga's head off. Yo, like, A$AP Rocky just had a baby with Rihanna. Drake gonna come on the record talking about, yeah, I fucked her first, the pussy was mid, the shit was dry. I ain't even want that bitch anyway. Like, what? Like, you know, A$AP Rocky probably tight as hell. Like, what the fuck? Yo, Drake is a little slimy. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Drake is a little slimy. It's an evil world we live in. You're right. Look, like, again, not to go to the Rihanna thing because we're gonna get into the weekend shit, but Fear of Heights. Look what Drake says. Yo, my nigga, I just got her pregnant. Everybody was saying y'all all wanted her to be your wife. I got her pregnant. Look how he talk about her. He told about her like, yeah, she was trying to get me to give her a kid, but I ain't want to do it. Y'all can't run me. Better him than me. Better it's not me. I'm anti, not anti. Yeah, and the sex was average. And I'm anti because I had it with you. Yo, Drake be talking like a girl who just left. You know when a girl leaves a nigga and be like, yo, hey, your dick small. Drake be talking like that too. not obviously like saying that, but like he be violating the girl. Oh, and I'm auntie like your daddy's sister, auntie like your family picture. And ooh, right here. He trying to get it to stink. And I had way better bitches than you. TBH. Yeah, that man, he's still with you. He can't leave you. Bro, come on. Bro, if A$AP Rocky shot a nigga who was in the A$AP mob, you think if he was in a room with Drake by himself and he had a blicky, he not shooting Drake, nigga? Come on. Listen to these fucking bars. Nigga, that's my baby mother, nigga. We just had a child together, nigga. You done fucked her like back when y'all was doing that work. That's 2016, nigga. That is 8 years ago, nigga. What the fuck is you rapping in 2023 talking about, yo, the sex was average. Yo, bro, what you doing? Like, you trying to violate just because I got her pregnant? Drake a foul nigga. I'm going to keep it a bean. You know that nigga, yo, A$AP Rocky will knock Drake's head off his shoulders, bro. Let's be honest. Let's keep it a bean. Drake gonna wait till another nigga get her pregnant, start saying all this shit. He said, yeah, that man, he said, well, he can't leave you. Y'all go on vacation. I bet it's Antigua. This nigga, man. Said, all right, anyway, let's go back to the Bella Hadid shit. Weeknd was hot by this. And Drake know how to fuck with these niggas, too. Like, Drake know how to fuck with them because, you see, like, this is the reason why Drake got to keep fucking these bitches. Yo, we ain't really see Drake in love with no girl, bro. Like, this is why I do think Drake music suffers from this, because he's rapping about lusting. He ain't rapping about love no more. Let's think about this. Drake's music is all about lust. Hey, I met you. Like, even him rapping about, like, Lotto's sister, it's like lust. Like, he used to rap about love, how he used to be sprung up on certain people. You know why I think he don't do that no more? Because Drake be weaponizing these things against other male rappers. A nigga gets in a relationship with the girl, and all of a sudden you got all the bars about how she's a whore or how you fucked her first, right? That, you know why? Nobody could do that to you. They don't put you with no girl. Like, Drake fucks everybody. Drake's new album, Scorpion, just dropped, and he didn't hold back from addressing blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, on Scorpion, he was going crazy. He reportedly threw Bella Hadid over the top, what the fuck? 21st birthday party in October. Wait, how old is Bella Hadid? I thought that bitch was 30. No disrespect. I don't mean to be weird. I'm just, you know. Drake planned it and paid for everything, a source told us. Hadid has not yet. So he waited till she broke it off with The Weeknd. Start fucking with her. Yo, Drake is foul, bro. It was speculated that Drake may have broke the bro code with The Weeknd. It ain't no bro code. Drake did that because he knew The Weeknd was going to get back with Shorty. He did that for that nigga to always feel it in the pit of his stomach. Yeah, I fucked your bitch, nigga. He on that Pac shit. He just don't say it on the record. Here's some of the most telling lyrics from the new album that confirm what we've speculated. My house full of supermodels, just like Mohammed Hadid. Drake, you foul. The lyric from Sandra Rose references Bella Hadid's dad. Yo, if I'm the Weeknd, man, I'll violate this nigga Drake, man. His house is full of supermodels. His ex-wife is Yolanda, and his 2 daughters, Gigi and Bella. They've all dabbled in modeling. And here's another line. Should I do New York? I can't decide. Fashion Week is more your thing than mine. In the song Finesse, Drake debates about going to New York for Fashion Week, which Bella Hadid walks in regularly, making it her thing. The model also lives in New York City. Drake, you... Yo... And it says, he can't know finesse. I don't know what that means. It says, does he reference to Bella's ex The Weeknd in the fall of 2017 around the time, blah, blah, blah. Abel and Selena broke up, and she reunited with Bieber, and what the fuck? You stay on my mind. You and your sister too hot to handle. Yo, Drake, man. Yo, Drake's a piece of shit. I swear. Drake is a piece of shit. Like my favorite rapper, he a piece of shit. Like, it's no reason why Drake should be like trying to fuck with niggas in their household like this. Like, you know niggas die for shit like this, right? I'm not saying this right, but niggas die for shit like this. Back in October, Yolanda told whatever that Bella and Drake were just friends. Although her answers weren't convincing, the lyrics are all confirmation.
Well, here's what. Let's find out what it's like when your offspring are the fashion world's biggest stars as we play Super Mom Doll. Yolanda, are Gigi or Bella friends with Rinna's daughters, Delilah Bell or Amelia Gray?
No.
What's been your favorite designer your kids have worked with? Talk about when the two of you get together.
We have a lot to talk about.
You do?
Yes. We do.
Did you talk? There are rumors that Bella is dating Drake. Is that true?
Are you kidding? What are we here?
Drake fucked. Yo, Weeknd, I see why. Yo, Weeknd probably call that nigga Metro. Metro, if I'm not on this fucking album, fuck that nigga. I don't care how many times I piece it up with this nigga. This nigga done fuck my bitch. This nigga doing all type of weird shit, man. Get me on this goddamn album, nigga. I will sing a ad-lib, a intro. Nigga, I will just harmonize, nigga. Put me in a choir, nigga. I ain't gonna let Drake get this shit off, bruh. Yo, chat, I be knowing the tea. Yo, these niggas don't... What do you think these niggas is beefing over? Like, ain't nobody dying? Nobody getting slapped? Nobody getting pressed? Nigga, this is all like fun. Yo, Drake, by the way, I'm gonna throw this open invite to Drake. Let me see. Drake. Let me go to the more M's lyrics. Which a lot of people said it was he was dissing Metro on here. Drake, they're attacking you, my boy. I want to let you know that your lyrics here, where he said that. No. It's on 8 a.m. 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Drake, they attack you, bruh. You know my email address. Remember you said that USB you kept in the safe? Just drop it off in my email. I don't know who sent it to me. I'll just make sure it get put out there. Remember this was Drake, this in Metro. I got you on camera bowing down, but the footage is safe. Thank God another USB to put in the safe. Thank God at the crib dipped my foot in the lake. Just drop off the USB in the DMs. Drop it off in the emails. You feel me? We'll get this bitch out of here. Anyway. Okay, cool. So Drake and The Weeknd, Ben had some shit too. I ain't gonna lie, Drake's slimy. Drake, I fuck with you, and of course I want you to win, but shit, you a slimy nigga, man. Holy shit. You fucked The Weeknd, bitch. So The Weeknd over here is on Metro album. Here's one of the funny ones. Did Nav have a girl to fuck? Like, I never heard Nav with a girl, no disrespect to him. He probably do get mad, bitches. I'm not trying to play. I'm just saying. I never heard about him with a girl. I'm still trying to wonder why Nav is even in this, period. But then you know what was kind of crazy? I'm going to tell you what was crazy right here. Here we go. Rick Ross unfollowed Drake. That was like random. Look, Rick Ross and Nav has both unfollowed Drake. Why would Rick Ross unfollow Drake? Now, here's the funny part about Rick Ross and Drake, and let me put Metro. Metro also tweeted some shit out that seemingly that was kind of like amping it type shit. Like he was amping it. Let me see. Let me go to Metro's page. Like I feel like we're all trying to figure this shit out. So Metro had tweeted, let me go back. He had tweeted something that, look, Future, Metro, Rick Ross, Everyday Hustle. So Future's on Rick Ross on the album too, right? Yup, right here. Everyday Hustle. So he's tweeting up everybody who he's tweeting up or like gassing up. They're not fucking with Drake. Look, Rick Ross is unfollowed. But why would Rick Ross unfollow? I feel like Rick Ross was quite neutral to a point until it came to the point where that looked like Drake was about to wipe Meek Mill off the map. Rick Ross was pretty neutral when it came to that beef because Rick Ross knew that some of his biggest hits came from collaborating with Drake. He didn't look like he was trying to like crash out over Meek Mill getting his career demolished. So if that's your artist who really is your money, because when you sign an artist, you get 80% of what they make. I don't know if you knew that, but you do. So that's his money, Meek Mill, and Drake is killing that nigga. And Rick Ross doesn't even jump out initially. Eventually he says some shit. But it wasn't even that crazy. But initially, he's playing it cool, like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with Drake. Like, yo, Drake's a cool artist. They're just battling. Why does Ross unfollow him at this point? Now, here's the thing. It's getting staticky. Ross unfollows, as I said, right? So Ross unfollows. Metro is tweeting, gassing up Ross, right? Gassing up Ross. Everyday Hustlers, fucking real rap, right? Basically, you know, whatever. And Ross unfollows. Here's what happens next. Remember that girl that Ross bought her some new teeth and she was like, oh yeah, I'm with Rick Ross. This girl right here, Christina Mackey. But then Ross broke up with her. I don't know if y'all seen, Ross was with some new girl. He was some new blonde girl. But he was stretching her pussy out in the last. He had her in the jet, giving him all type of dome, allegedly. Like he was fucking the shit out of her. That's Rick Ross's Maybach. She still got it on her fucking story. That's his. No, not Maybach. Maybach Demix is thinking Maybach. That's his Cullinan. Okay, she don't got no fucking Cullinan. She work at like a gym. That's Rick Ross's mansion. That's his old school car. You know, this is Ross' joint. You know what I mean? She was feeling gas, but Ross dropped her. He gave her only a 10-day contract. No disrespect. Feel me? Gave her a 10-day contract, beat it up, flew her a couple places, bought her some new teeth, fucked the shit out of her, and then he moved on to a new girl. Watch this, chat. If there's no beef between them, why does Ross unfollow Drake? And then why does Rick Ross's last ex, and I mean ex of like a couple weeks ago, look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this. She's at Drake's show. Look. She's at Drake's show.
Guys, I was like,
showing off Drake. But she could have just bought a ticket, right? She could have just bought a ticket, right? Who knows? Maybe she just bought a ticket. You would have thought so. Except you see it here. The OVO owl with her name with 3 underneath it. Drake gave her 3 tickets. Drake, you slimy, bro. Drake is a slimy nigga, man. Yo, I'll be damned if me and you got songs together and we mans and you give my ex-girlfriend tickets to your concert. That bitch got to stand in line, nigga, the longest line possible, nigga. She got to check 5 times, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, you should call me. Could she even get in the concert? You giving her special tickets that she could pull up with an OVO owl letter or like thing with the tickets in it that she go through a private entrance feeling all special? Nah, bro. What we doing? Why am I saying this? Where there's smoke, there is fire. Chat, the investigation's continuing. So Ross unfollows you. Ross is on Metro's album. Metro is gassing Ross. And then the next day, you got Christina Mackey, Ross's last ex. If you don't know, some of y'all might be like, oh, who is she? Christina Mackey, Rick Ross. See, they broke up at the beginning of the month. March 3rd. This was them together. He bought the new teeth for her. He was stretching her the fuck out. Damn, that was Ross's queen. Now, I ain't gonna lie, he got a new queen now. He do got a new queen. You know his new queen? Oh, by the way, this is what she said. I've never experienced getting left. You know, every girl after they get left, they try to be in denial. Like, bruh, come on. All your pictures is at his house, nigga. You don't got no other nigga that got like 3 colored ins, big ass man. No, it's Rick Ross. You're Rick Ross's ex. I'm no disrespect. You're Rick Ross's ex for the rest of your life. I'm not just docile. I don't feel played. The sales, she's trying to turn this into some profit shit. Okay, cool. The only thing I respect, and I do want to give her some credit, she says, and no, I will not be appearing on anyone's podcast. I respect you for not talking shit afterwards. You realize you was a pussy that he had to fuck for a while. That was a lease on a pussy. You got some benefit out of it. You got new teeth. You know what I mean? He probably put some money in your bank account. Your little business or whatever you got going on is probably doing a little bit better. And he's moving on. Like, you shouldn't be, like, you're not owed him and he's not owed you. So do your thing. You're not salty. I respect it. I actually like this girl. But this is Rick Ross's new girl right here. I guarantee Drake tried to get her. It's a little white girl. Right here. This chick right here. Yeah. Yeah, look at this is her right here. Trust me, Drake been trying to probably DM her too. Drake a slimy nigga, man. Tell you. I keep telling you. Okay. But if you want to see a couple more videos of when they were together, you got, just look at the pictures. We don't have to like go back into it, everything there. Yeah, they look like they were pretty cozy. They were in love. Holding hands. Okay. That's not her, right? Yeah, nah, he looked like he was into her. He bought her teeth, and not the cheap kind neither. She looked like she was into him, looked like she used to do his toes. Put like this. And this, like no disrespect to Shorty. When he had you posed up like this in front of the $40 million jet, I ain't gonna lie to you, no disrespect to her, I wouldn't even want to be with her. You was just with a nigga with a $40 million jet and 3 big ass mansions that own every car in the world. Nigga, what the fuck am I gonna do for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, how does a girl come off of the fucking MMG jet, then gets posed up in front of the fucking Rolls Royce? He was whining and dining her, doing all the most. You think a regular nigga is gonna suffice with her needs at this point? Fuck no. Fuck to the no. He had her courtside private jet flying. You think that bitch want to be like, oh, she got clear? Oh, yeah, I got clear. I get through the airport. No. She likes the clear port, nigga. Yeah, he was loving on her, too. I wonder what she did. Let me not say what she did. She probably just wasn't cool with him fucking other girls. Like, yo, once you get in that type of treatment, you gotta be cool with your nigga fucking other girls. Like, that's what it is. It's Rick Ross, nigga. The fuck? You think you want Rick Ross to be with you by yourself? Get out of here. Just keep taking pictures on the jet. Let that nigga cheat in peace. All right, cool. All right. Anyway, so now she's posting up shit at Drake's show. Now, this letter means that it came from Drake's team. This is a OVO letter, right? This is her at the show. Okay. Okay. This is her? Oh, Wayne been on the tour too. Shout out to Wayne.
Pussy, I'm just popping bang. Bands that make her dance.
Yeah. Of course, she know everybody gonna look at her story. She put a little promo in there. I see her.
Bands.
More promo. Oh, she saved it. She reposted again. She said for the scrapbook. I swear, this is why these bitches ain't shit. Nigga, you was dating Rick Ross for all these months. He put you on a private jet. That nigga invited you to a show. You know, yo, these little dusty ass tickets, they give to anybody. I'm sorry. I could hit up some people from Drake team and probably get that. Well, actually, no, I can't. I don't really, Drake team don't fuck with me like that. For a Savage team, yeah. But they give that shit to mad bitches. She's like, I'm gonna put this in my frame book. This is going in the scrapbook. What the fuck? You was just with Rick Ross. How about when he put you on a private jet? You putting that in the scrapbook? Hell nah. Drake. Yo, you know what's so funny? It's not just the Drake tour. It's J. Cole and Drake. Nigga, she cut off the band. You can't even see J. Cole's name. She only left Drake with the date and then the OVO owl with this here. Bruh, this is a devious chick, bruh. Drake, I see what you try to do.
But y'all tripping too. Damn, my nigga, what the hell got into you? I was skipping the highway, I was skipping school.
Kodak, it's your turn next, gang.
You call me.
Holy. It should be getting a little workout in. Oh, and now she playing the diss song? Wait, but that's a diss song to Drake. Hold on. Okay, at least you cut it off before Kendrick verse. Come on. Anyway. Another beef where a woman is in the middle of it. Rick Ross, what's going on, my brother? Rose! Let's see what Rick Ross been saying. Rick Ross not no dummy. Let's see what he been saying. That nigga just promoting his car show, man. He don't give two fucks. Rick Ross got too much. Damn. Yeah, that's one way to get over your ex, bitch. Just get 15 other bitches. God damn.
You more like other star shit. Always be this easy. And she in the mirror dancing so.
They hating on you this morning? Good.
Oh, he reposted what I posted. I posted him.
It's a Monday morning, a beautiful Monday morning.
Talk to him, Ross.
Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Even if it feels like you're in a pickle. Stay focused and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Listen to the birds.
Is that nigga riding a horse?
Chirp. Watch the eagles. They hating on you. Good. Because if they hating on you this morning, that lets you know, that confirms everything you've ever accomplished. You get it without them. You don't need them. And if you don't need them, they ain't got to give you nothing. Tell them to go get at to somebody who's needy. They hate.
The Ross thing I never got. Ross and Future don't look like, they've collaborated, but they never look like they have some unbreakable bond. And again, I'm going off prior experience. Ross didn't unfollow Drake because of Meek. Maybe he did. I don't know if he did, but I'm wondering where does Ross come into this? Maybe Drake fuck one of Ross girls too? By the way, all of this is happening because Metro Boomin's girl got boomed. You know, right? Metro Boomin been pillow talking with all these girls in his feelings. I love you, baby. Same girl hung out with like Drake. Drake piped her out or something like that. Either that or he threw it to Chubbs. He piped her out. Feel me? They're realizing that Drake and his team is a bunch of savages. They feel he disrespectful. Just fucking all these hoes, giving no fucks. But what the fuck does... Let's look at Rick Ross. Let's look what Rick Ross said about Drake, even during the Meek beef. Rick Ross on Drake Meek. Like, he was pretty kind of docile about it. Let me see what he said. By the way, here's a funny thing, too. Rick Ross. I don't know if this has any validity. Drake, Tia. A month ago, Rick Ross's baby mama came and said, well, we will listen to this afterwards, came and said that, yo, remember her and Rick Ross was beefing and Rick Ross exposed her saying, bitch, you just come around and do my feet. Like, you come around, you gotta do my feet. Shut the fuck up. And Ross was saying, yo, when I was around you, you was talking mad shit about Drake. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Let me see. Gotta go back a little bit. Sorry. Anyway, let's just go to this recent one.
Future new album. You being diss. Who the fuck dissed me?
Wait, did Rick Ross diss her? Let's look at the lyrics. Everyday Hustle lyrics. So this is Rick Ross. This is why I pull up Everyday Struggle. Everyday Hustle, Future, Metro Boomin, and Rick Ross. Let's go to Ross's verse. It says, going broke. Niggas in a pandemic. Selling dope. Niggas sent a pallet. Young killers, city full of talent. You testified, hate to see that happen. New bitch, never met the parents. Triple beam, I'ma keep a balance. Built a bunker real deep in Tampa. Got 200 cars, haters screaming, damn it. Baby mama still the biggest op. Okay, that's about Tia. Baby mama still the biggest op. Team full of shooters just to keep it locked. Rolls Royce, you could keep the top. Bag of old money, love to see it rot. Yellow bitch, better keep her pampered. By the way, the girl he's with now looks either white or really light. So I get maybe that's who he's talking about with that line. He said, Luther Campbell, I'm a new example. Metro Boomin, time to cue the sample. Niggas moving bricks that you could use the Phantom. Black jet, I just flew to Texas. Sipping tuss, mama can't accept it. Never see me on ketamine, but for the real team, I can win a gamble. I'm on the cell on the self. I'm in the cell on the cell phone. How you selling dope when it smell wrong? Okay, let's hear what his baby mama has to say about it.
Give me my phone. I wish a bitch would try me. Who, Future? Cause Future don't fucking know me. Who? Future bus got a bitch named Tia. Cause they probably ain't worth listening to. The two old dusties on that line with 13. Put both of their children together, they got 2 football teams. Him and Future need to sit their old down somewhere who nuts probably scrubbing to their fucking knees. Cause they done dropped the in every fucking state round this with a seed here and there. They don't want to fuck with Tia. They don't want to fuck with me. Him or his peer. They better make their songs about the whores out here they screw around with and having them hidden babies with, because I don't give a fuck about it. Him, Future, or the motherfucking past. I slap this shit out of Will. I wish that bitch would try me again like he was doing years ago with that whole shit that he on. Because you know when I hear that bitch name, it triggers anything in me. I get my baby phone and call and make him think it's his child and say, you talk about me on the song 10 years later. Then you do that shit 10 years ago, I cuss your out.
Okay, anyway. This is what she said a month ago about Drake and Rick Ross.
Why your driver staying in your mama house that you grew up in Rolling Oaks? And I heard it's a trap house.
They said Rick Ross a billionaire.
Child, he ain't no billionaire. He over-exaggerate everything. Y'all better stop believing that bitch. He do shit for the ground. And Drake, I want you to call me because I got something to tell you personally. He talk about your family bad and he racist too.
He talk about Drake like a dog.
Girl, he got a baby from a Russian woman, look just like Drake. Beautiful little boy. Same age one of that girl got them 3 children from, baby. Them children the same age. That's why she be hiding in the hole somewhere every now and then. Because she know he got a baby that her last baby.
Would Rick Ross tell you Drake business allegedly?
Because he pillow talk with me all through the night when he wants sandwiches and wake up. His sleep pattern off. Why your driver staying in your mama house that you grew up in Rolling Oaks? And
does this have anything to do with it? Why would Ross beef with Drake though? I don't think so. Like, I honestly don't think so. By the way, here's the thing too. Let me go back to Keep Six Solid. Yo, we just seen Ross collab with Drake not too long ago, maybe a year and a half ago. Look, actually, they sent it for me to post on my main page. So I know it's probably on Twitter somewhere. Drake Lemon Pepper. Here we go. 3 years ago, Drake became the first artist in history to simultaneously debut in all of the top 3 spots on the Hot 100. Number 1 was What's Next. Number 2 was Wants and Needs. And number 3 was Lemon Pepper Freestyle with Rick Ross. He collabed with Rick Ross not too long ago. Gold Roses, one of my favorite songs, got nominated for a Grammy. We've seen Drake and Rick Ross on so many songs. Stay Scheming. I'm on one. Like, there's so many like great songs we've seen them on. Why could they be beefing if it's not about somebody who Ross is tied to business-wise? And when he was tied to somebody business-wise, Meek, he didn't really seem like he was going to beef with Drake, right? So, let me see. Rick Ross talks Drake Meek beef. I just want to show you his energy and demeanor to that beef. Here we go.
Ability that you're out on bail right now. So is there still a path?
He came in the game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It isn't personal at all with me. I just feel homie possible. Mm-hmm. You know, if they on your team, keep them close to you. If not, you know, that's when being a real boss come into play. Reward everybody that's been loyal to you. You know what I mean? Avoid the strangers. But, you know, it's unfortunate, but that's what come with the game.
Were you surprised that they went at you so hard for the one that you're fighting now? I mean, they did it right before BET Award Week and when you had performed.
Loses, you dig? But, you know, this empire that I'm a part.
I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to find the time where he's talking about Meek and Drake.
Yeah, you dig?
Were you satisfied
most definitely shout out to L.A. Reid, you dig? Responsibility. And no, you dig?
Now, I saw when Meek first got into it with Drake, you were supportive of him, right, you know, on Twitter, on Instagram, and I'm sure behind the scenes.
Right.
Now, hold on. Now, it was a tweet that was sent out that made it seem like you was in support of Drake.
That was a fake tweet.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I saw you.
I saw
you tweeting. But if you don't,
it's certain things y'all just got to know off top. It's certain things you can't.
They got you, Charlamagne.
You can't even question. You did.
I don't know the greater than, lesser than signs sometimes either. I be having to look to make sure.
I don't even tweet like that. Dudes like me don't use the greater hand, lesser hand. We don't use that. We don't even know what that is.
So now, how do you like she said? How do you talk to Meek?
What if you don't agree with him and you know him starting that? Because obviously, like a lot of people have had help writing, you know, and in the studio with whatever the circumstances.
He's dead in the middle. He did songs with Drake. Him and
right,
Drake is cool.
And you and Drake are cool. So do you say, hey, let's talk about this first, or let's strategize, or what do you do?
You know, at the end of the game, for me, my position, I think this is what's good for the culture. Because, you know, coming up in this game, I've seen it, we've all seen it. You will have skirmishes. You will have scrimmages going for that number 1 spot. You dig? And I feel like really by Meek Mill being my little brother and Drake being my little homie, I really feel like they was 2 little homies that was in high school on the way from school and fought over a pair of J's.
Here's also another thing I want you to put into the mix. This is why I can't see Ross being in this beef at all, right? Not only are you hearing his comments towards how he felt about Meek and Drake, and he should have felt strongly about that because Meek was making him money. Meek was his guy more than Drake, even though he had great songs with Drake. He was playing it a certain way. Well, if we're supposed to think that you know, he doesn't care about that. What was the point I was gonna make? I like fucking lost it for a second. Oh, remember when he went at Birdman over Wayne, right? Y'all remember that? Rick Ross, this is Birdman. He dissed Birdman over Wayne, right? And the reason why he dissed Birdman over Wayne is because he loved Wayne, obviously. And then what ended up happening is that, him and Birdman still into it. But if you love Wayne, how could you go against Drake? So again, there's so much close ties that are kind of in this whole thing. I said this is 7 years. Let's see.
Boss.
Who lives there with you?
You know.
Let me see.
You look amazing, though.
Be happy
Look
and
at
don't.
you.
But particularly the single, some sort of contract dispute that has to go through legal between Birdman and Lil Wayne. And we've talked about this on Hot Topics. It all has to do with money, of course.
Money.
Now, DJ Khaled, who we see him doing, he always looks fresh to death.
By the way, if we were thinking about the splitting of the industry, and I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but I'm trying to give you the narrative because we've seen all this shit before. There was a time that the industry was gonna split, like being on the side of remember it was like Khaled and Ross and them, and then it felt like there was another side that people were gonna not fuck with, right?
He is.
But he was robbed also?
I mean,
allegedly?
Don't take this, don't get it twisted. DJ Khaled is extremely successful, man. But the situation he was in with Birdman most definitely
He
didn't
was
pan
signed
out.
to Birdman's label.
Correct. And it didn't work out the way he assumed it would, And my homie was, he still owed a couple dollars, and he should straighten that. Birdman should straighten that.
Yeah. So
you ain't a boss till you clean your face. You dig?
Yeah, he was taking shots at Birdman for Wayne, mostly. Right? So if he was dissing Birdman for Wayne because he loved Wayne, why the hell would he now diss Wayne's underling, which is Drake? I'm trying to figure this out with y'all people because this Rick Ross angle just doesn't make sense to me. Today's a 3-year anniversary of Drake giving Rick Ross a top 3 record with Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Him and Drake have great songs together. Gold Roses, Rick Ross, Drake, Gold Roses, Grammy. They got nominated for a fucking Grammy. Look, it was nominated for a Grammy. Nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Song at the 62nd annual Grammy Awards. So why would Ross be involved in this? But it does seem like some shit's going on because Drake is calculated. If Drake gave Christina Mackey tickets, he knows that's Ross's ex. Ross's ex not supposed like chat, pull like this. If me and you even decently cool, my ex not supposed to have no type of contact with you. Or if she does have contact with you, you supposed to be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what you got going on with him. But bro, like, if he asks me for tickets for you, I'll give you tickets. But I ain't about to just give you tickets because now you might be using me as a pawn. Feel what I'm saying? Someone said play Color Money. Wait. Rick Ross Color Money. That's 2018 though. That's old as hell. What do you say about Drake? If you want to get a block, then you should see the man. Where did this Drake? Where did this Drake on this song? But it's an old song. Color Money, Rick Ross, Drake, this. Okay. Right here. Color Money got your bitch out on a world tour. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. So this is where he does Drake. Yeah, but that was back then. This is like 2018. Black Jack, black bottles with the black cars. Only nigga you know with 2 NASCARs. Sell a lot of records, but I make a brick jump, make her sign a prenup just to get my dick sucked. Color Money got your bitch out on a world tour. My little homie made $1 million on his girl tour. We back to back and down to whack a nigga unborn. Miami niggas got him changing all the gun laws. I don't even think that's a full Drake this, but okay. All right. So Rick Ross has unfollowed Drake. Now, here's the interesting part about it. And shout out to Keep Six Solid. It said the Revengers are coming together. And by the way, no Diddy on the coming. Coming together to attack Thanos. But let's take a look at all of the assists that he gave to all those people. It said Future's only #1 Billboard charted songs are with Drake. Wow. Drake, Future has 2 #1 hits. What songs are those? Let's go find it. Billboard.com. Let's go to charts. I could search Future. Here we go. No, I gotta go to artist. See, Future. Okay, here's Future. Wait, I can't open it up? What's Future's only 2 #1 songs? Future rapper #1 songs. Let me see. Was Way Too Sexy? Oh, all right, here we go. So Future had Wait For You, a #1. And what else? Let's view full chart history. He has 2 #1s. One's Wait For You with Drake and Thames. The other is going to be, I think I'll be High Off Life, right? No, it's Way Too Sexy. Oh, shit. Way Too Sexy with Drake and Thug. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Where did High Off Life go? High. Or Life Is Good, I mean. Life Is Good. It went #2. Life Is Good went #2. Okay. So Drake gave Future his only #1 song ever. Let's not say gave, but like collaborated with him. And that's how we got it. Metro Boomin, they're saying, got his first big break with Drake on McConaughey's Tuesday. Wait, Metro Boomin produced Tuesday? No way. Was Tuesday McConan? No way. Is there a drop on that?
Going up, gotta shake shoes.
Yeah, producer. Okay, I can see it in the credits here. Featured artist Drake, producer Leland Wayne, aka Metro Boomin. Oh wow, Sony Digital is also credited on this. Wow. Is that the first time Metro Boomin got got like a look? By the way, thank you for the 5 first co. He says, Ak, you gotta listen to Kendrick Lamar's verse. He was mostly responding to 21's verse on Jimmy Crooks. Really? When did 21 Savage get his first break? That's interesting. It said Nav got his first hit as a producer / rapper when Drake recorded back to back. That's a fact. Drake Nav was he was rapping, but not that heavy into rapping yet. But like he brought the beat for back to back to Drake. Drake sped it up. The rest is history. They did back to back. Wow. Rick Ross, 2 highest charting songs of his career with Drake. Lemon Pepper Freestyle, number 3. And Money in the Grave, number 7. Yeah, Drake has done good works with these guys. Why the hell would they just turn on him like that? Now, granted, if it's some shit where Drake's trying to fuck their girl, I get it. Even though, I know people like to think, oh, don't fight over girls. But it's like, it might be a respect thing where they think that Drake is just not respecting them as men. Right? Drake is the greatest rapper. But, like, if that nigga is moving like he could just fuck your bitch and say whatever. Like, right, at a certain point, you have to draw the line. Let's go back to Jimmy Cook's lyrics. I don't know why this dude is saying that he feels that Kendrick was responding to Jimmy Cooks with the new Like That song. But here's the thing. He said he's responding to 21 Savage verse. This is what 21 Savage said. Spin a block twice like there ain't no way to park. Smack the backside of his head like he Bart. OVO 4L, we come out when it get dark. Big stepper, he came in a rose, but he left in a stretcher. Let my brother drive without shoot team effort. Asking all these questions, bitch, you must think you Nadeska. The chopper like to feel on all the ops. It's a molester. I be with my gun like Rose, be with lemon pepper. She want to hear some Afro beats like she just popped a Tesla. All that working out, that nigga must think you're a wrestler. But this ain't UFC. This chopper came with the compressor. Okay. How does that got to do with anything that, let's see. Kendrick Like That. How does that have anything to do with what Kendrick said? Kendrick said, these niggas talking out their necks. Don't pull no coffin out your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, and respect. The last one is better. There's a lot of goofies with a check. I hope the sentiment's symbolic. I hope my temperament bipolar. I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. Yeah, this ain't to that. That nigga's tripping. Okay. This is interesting. Now, did y'all hear the new news of who they're claiming that this is about? They're saying that Drake, and we're going to sidestep Kendrick for a second. They're saying that Drake and Future's issues stem from this woman. And she's the woman who is from Booby Trap. So remember, we had pulled up another woman before. Her name's Amber. Apparently it wasn't her. Apparently this is a woman. Here we go. Drake. I'm trying to... Okay. And her name, allegedly, is... They're saying it's here. What the fuck? Give me 1 second. Did she deactivate? Oh, there's a few underscores. Give me 1 second. Now, this, again, I'm going to say I don't know to be the truth. Why can't I find this girl? Oh, here she is. Now, the latest is coming out to say the girl that Future and Drake have fell out over is this girl. Okay? I mean, with all due respect, she looks like every 304 that's in Miami. You know what I mean? Like, actually, like, no disrespect to her, she looks worse. I don't want no girl that's tatted from head to toe, looking like, but these look like prison tattoos. No disrespect to her. Got to build a body, ass. Like, yeah, it looks good, but it's fake. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, the pussy got to be like extra fire. I don't see it. No way this girl is like stopping rap collaborations and shit like that. Like, this shit is crazy. Let's see what's on the story. Her engagement got to be through the roof right now. Do not disturb today. Do not disturb tomorrow. Do not disturb forever. Oh, yeah. It's no way Future and Drake was beefing over her. She's over here showing off 28,000 people looking at her story and talking about for promo hit my Cash App. Like, no, it's no way. So this got to be fake too. Yeah, she's already posting promo. This is promo. Let's see this girl, man. Maybe she's a baddie. Her face card kind of legit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, facially, she looks good. I'm not a fan of build the bodies, but let's see what's going on. Okay. Yo, chat, do you think this is good enough? Ooh, that ass is poking. You think this is, like, hold on, let me turn the heat up in this bitch. Like, I'm cold as shit. I don't know why. And do you think that ass is fat enough to, like, break up Drake and Future? You know what's crazy, too? Drake and Future both, what the fuck? Drake and Future both, they're not from Miami, and you tell me a girl in booby trap, bro, she gotta fuck immaculately, bro. Nigga, she probably, like, you know what I mean, grab your dick in probably 2 minutes of sucking, your shit just melt like fucking ice cream in the sun. Like, god damn, the ass do look fat though. Let's see. I don't be liking when these bitches got too many tattoos. This bitch look like this shit look like graffiti, yo. Like, what the fuck is this a tattoo of? It's like graffiti. Did she get the blow up lips treatment? I'm not really interested in chicks like this, bro. This ain't my type. No disrespect to her. She look a little mannish right here. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's the thing about surgery girls. Like at a certain point, I start looking mannish. I ain't gonna hold you. I should look good there. She cute right here. This is what broke up the rap game? No. Okay. Fucked up the rap game. Now, I heard Metro Boomin spoke on it, which Metro, listen, we not talking about you. You've been a long time hater. We heard Drake boom Joe Girl, okay? That wasn't your girl. You feel what I'm saying? By the way, this was a post where he's like hyping up Rick Ross. He's like, everyday hustle like William. And he at Rick Ross, right? Right after he knows that Ross unfollowed Drake. This nigga's messy. Anyway, what was I trying to say? He responded to something. I don't know if it's still up, but he responded to somebody trying to, like, you know, put 2 and 2 together. And they said, yo, the Future and Drake beef gets deeper. This the girl they're allegedly beefing over, and it's the same name of one of the songs on the albums. And it's Diana, right? Like, I don't know why they said princess. In her thing says princess, thing says Diana. People have been pointing out that Drake on tour has been using some Princess Diana imagery. So apparently when he performs Meltdown, he uses a backdrop of Princess Diana. And some people feel like, yo, that might be an ode to this particular girl.
Tea time. I'm gonna get all this shit.
They scared of the six. Okay. So people are trying to put together like little 2 and 2 together. They're trying, bro. We're all fucking trying. Let's just try to figure out like what's going on, right? So it says Drake uses a Princess Diana backdrop when he performs Meltdown on tour. And then people see Diana up here and then Princess here. They're like, oh shit, maybe this is the girl, right? Then apparently on the tape, there's a record that is called Princess Diana. So they're just trying to put together any type of bullshit. Clearly, the mere fact that she's selling promo probably for like $40 because she's now gotten 20,000 views, you could already tell that she's not the person. But people thought this was the case. And of course, Metro Boomin, who hasn't responded to nothing, responded to this by saying, y'all niggas stop making up stuff for engagement and enjoy the music. This is the reason why I call Metro Boomin a beta bitch. Metro Boomin, you put an entire album out sneak dissing, and now you want people to stop assuming and only listen to the music? Fuck, nigga. You would have not put out an album called We Don't Trust You, the sassiest title you could have ever found, dissing all type of niggas and recruiting people that we know don't like one nigga and then say don't assume. Stop it. You wanted people to assume, you fuck nigga. You wanted people to put 2 and 2 together on random shit to make Drake look crazy. Now, because this might be false in terms of this woman, now you're like, just enjoy the music. So this is what I'm trying to say. Does Metro got a problem, or is Metro just doing all this shit just to get a #1 album? If he's just doing this all to get a #1 album, this is a sick motherfucker. If he's doing this because there's some purpose behind it and his art actually meets his actual purpose in life, all right, cool. But when he's saying stop making stuff up for engagement and enjoy the music, enjoying the music is figuring out what the fuck you're talking about, because you have enlisted people who are talking in hieroglyphics. Are they dissing Drake? Are they not? Are they saying this? Are they not? That's the thing. Anyway. All right. So he's saying it's not true. But he's continuing the theme, because John Morant recently just said, you know, he tweeted out an old video of his after he came back. He said, tell everybody, stay on that side. You switched up, blah, 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 blah. So John Morant was on some, tell everybody, stay on that side. If you switched up, stay there, right? Metro co-signed that, right? And this is after he retweeted what Metro said, once you pick a side, stay there. Okay? Now, let's start to kind of put this puzzle board together. Who's Team Drake? Who's team? Should we even call it Metro? Because again, Metro is a beta bitch. I'm going to keep calling him that. A complete beta bitch. Right? He don't got the balls. He don't got the courage. He don't got the wherewithal to really say, I don't like you, Drake, and I'm going to stand on it. So he's just relying on everybody else to say that, right? So since he doesn't, we can't say it's Drake versus him. Should we say it's Drake versus Future? But their issue might be kind of like petty. And again, Drake and Future at times, you know, I'm still verifying some of these details. I've heard before they haven't seen eye to eye on certain shit, but it's never gotten public. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, these people are humans. No one's living like this, oh, kumbaya life. I know you think millions of dollars are at stake and everybody's getting rich, so why would they ever be mad at each other? But even when you have money, sometimes ego and certain times disrespect could be a thing where you don't like someone, right? So if we start looking into it beyond that, would it be Drake versus Kendrick? I don't think Kendrick is or would ever be seen as a pawn. I don't think Kendrick is on speed dial by Metro to drop off a diss and disappear. I think Kendrick knows that ultimately in rap, if there was ever a person to dethrone the king, it would be him. So what this means to me is that he's smart enough to know, don't get used as a pawn in Metro's album rollout. Let's use Metro's album rollout as a platform for you to do what you've been wanting to do to set it off. So I still look at this as Drake versus Metro, but I still think at some point Drake will be cool with Future. Not Drake versus Metro. Drake versus Kendrick. And at some point he'll be cool with Future. Metro is just a beta bitch. So this is where we're at. What's going to happen? Who's on what side? Let's draw it up. We got to draw it up, people. Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. One second. Okay. Here we go. We're in Microsoft Paint, people. Make sure it's... We're just trying to get the teams right, okay? Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Team Drake. Team Kendrick. We'll just put Kendrick Metro. Okay? First person on Team Drake, J. Cole. First person on Team Kendrick and Metro, Future. Now, let's be honest. I know in the hieroglyphics of how we look at things, J. Cole is a well-reputed lyricist, but we need to be very clear. I don't care what y'all niggas tell me. J. Cole is not more important to rap than Future. I'm sorry. Future is on the same caliber, up there, or as close as it could get to Drake and Kanye. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. J. Cole and Future is Future. I'm sorry to tell y'all, bro. Future is Future. Ultimately, if Drake want to stop this, he got to defeat Kendrick. But we got to be honest. J. Cole is on Team Drake, but Future is on Team Kendrick. Somebody said the disrespect. Bro, with all due respect, I could have any sensible conversation with anybody and I'm not being disrespectful. And it's not because I'd be having jokes about J. Cole. Future is way more important to rap. He's way more prolific artist, in my opinion. It's not all about lyrics. If Skill Soul's truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. That's what Jay-Z told us, nigga. Stop thinking it's only about bars. Future is way more a prolific artist than J. Cole. And I'm talking about their entire fucking career. You tell me what J. Cole's influence has been, and I'll tell you what Future's influence has been. Stop it. That's one of the biggest issues we have. We act like Future ain't a GOAT just because he can't do the 5 a.m. in Toronto, secret recipe, control verse. Future out hits all these niggas. Stop it. They can't fuck with Future. I don't know in what world we keep talking that big three bullshit, but we gonna act like, come on, man. Come on, man. J. Cole and Future drop on the same day. Who you listen to, nigga? Stop playing, man. J. Cole's a better rapper than Future. He ain't a better artist than Future, bro. Y'all niggas need to stop. J. Cole a better rapper than Kanye. He ain't a better artist than Kanye. Y'all niggas need to stop. Oh, I just seen, who just said that? I gotta give you this. Aki Fly, I don't know. I'm almost about to put him right here. So we got J. Cole on Team Drake. Future on Team Kendrick. I'm sorry. I gotta give the check mark. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm ghetto as hell. I gotta get a check mark to here. I think Future wins this one. I'm sorry. Future beats J. Cole. I'm sorry. What the fuck? J. Cole be rapping. J. Cole just happy to be in the big three, which Kendrick dismantled. This nigga been rapping that he's the middle child. Future don't rap like he the middle child. He raps like he's the GOAT. Facts. J. Cole and Future can't compete. Future is that nigga. I'm sorry to tell y'all. When J. Cole's career is done, niggas gonna say, man, I ain't gonna lie. He did. He was going at it and giving niggas hell when Drake and Kendrick was around. Ain't nobody mention no motherfucking Isaiah Thomas in Michael Jordan's era, nigga. This era will be remembered for Drake. J. Cole is, he'll be in a documentary. He'll get a cameo. You'll watch that video. Remember when they went to Best Buy? I gotta show you that video? Hey, we're going to Best Buy. Let's go buy each other albums. Drake, J. Cole buy each other albums. Yeah, he'll be in the documentary, but he's not the GOAT. Here's the difference to Future. Future is the nigga that put Atlanta. I'm not saying put Atlanta on the map. I gotta be careful with that because Atlanta, there's so much prolific artists. But when we talking about Atlanta and running shit and making it the hub, taking it from New York City or wherever the fuck that had that stigma about being the place, Future fucking Hendrix is the guy. It's the reason why niggas said Future was the Jay-Z of Atlanta. Future was, nigga, I had Savage on my fucking podcast. He said, man, do I got to, wait, hold on, I clicked off the video. Let me find it again. Bro, like, what are y'all talking about? Look, Future, let me look, J. Cole, Drake, buy each other album. We about to play that? Bro, we about to play that? But until niggas show up and talk about J. Cole, like how 21 Savage came on my podcast. Right here.
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well, if I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, like how hard he go.
Wait,
like when you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street nigga don't give a fuck about how many times you went number one. Like, how many white people listen to your shit? Because they don't even think that them niggas, the far.
By the way, this is why it's going to be tough for my man Savage in this hieroglyphic right here. Because Savage is a street nigga and a real nigga. What he's saying right here?
Well, if I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, like how hard he go.
Wait,
like
why
when
though?
you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street nigga don't give a fuck about how many times you went number one. Like how many white people listen to your shit because they don't even think that them niggas, the farthest they think is the club. Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest niggas. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of niggas who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I wouldn't say this cap, but really?
On God, nigga. I used to think that. Drake ain't really no big mixtape artist like that. How you got all your Drake albums, you probably really went in the store and bought them motherfuckers.
It's on
Every
Apple
Future
Music.
album I ever heard was a bootleg. Niggas was bootlegging it or going to live mixtapes. So when nothing was the same or whatever, all that type of shit came out, nigga ain't knowing how to get to that shit.
That's crazy. Y'all want to hear that?
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well.
Y'all want to hear that? Yo, you know when I knew Future was a problem? Was when Jay-Z came on the record talking. Well, yeah, not on the record type shit or off the record. Yo, Jay-Z was on some 444 shit talking about, yo, holding up money to your face is corny. And Future was just like, nigga, you don't control nothing over here, nigga. Look, Future, Jay-Z, 444. Future responds to Jay-Z 444 jab. Oh, I gotta find the clip. I think there's a clip because he also did an interview back there. He did an interview back there. Look, right here. Come on. Here we go. Here we go.
Jay-Z's, like we've been saying, like you have been quiet. When you hear a line like Jay-Z say, you know, playing football in the future, niggas
Yeah, but
playing
then when
football
Jay-Z,
with
when
your
I
son.
talked to him, I didn't really say that. I don't, man. We
backpedaling.
You know, playing football in the future, niggas
Yeah, but
playing
then when
football
Jay-Z,
with
when
your
I
son.
talked to him, I didn't really say that. I don't, man. I didn't mean it like that. Like, and I was just like, you supposed to be bigging up the rap community. You need to let you know what I'm saying? Like, the NFL deal with the NFL.
Right.
You supposed to be bigging up me. Anything.
Right.
We come from the trenches
Together,
I
right.
come from the streets. You come from the streets. You supposed to be bigging me up.
Right.
You supposed to be giving that no negative attention. You know what I'm saying? Like for a hot line, that something gonna always be out. Like my fault, all that bad, but it's out now. So it's just like it ain't no my fault or whatever it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping off him. Like you say, like I'm trying to get to where I'm going, and ain't nobody gonna stop me or whatever going on. The talking and the captions or whatever the memes.
Yeah, Jay-Z can't say a fucking thing to Future, nigga. Y'all forget that Future wrote like one of Beyonce's biggest songs, Drunk in Love. Like, come on, stop playing, bro.
I've been drinking.
Yo, this the GOAT.
I'm off that
Yo,
vodka, ain't no telling.
I swear. Future's the GOAT, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all. He's a GOAT. Like, there's a few GOATs, especially, and there's street niggas. Like, of course, you got the Chief Keef GOATs. But let me tell you, Future to me is up there with Kanye West. I'm sorry. Y'all can get mad all y'all want. Future is more creative than even Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a good lyrical rapper. Future is an artiste. I'm sorry. That nigga writes, that nigga raps, he mumbles, he harmonizes, he sings, he does everything. Niggas cannot fuck with Future. Period. I don't care what. Yo, this is what I was saying about Future and J. Cole. J. Cole raps better than him. But what else other than that? Yo, Future ushered in a whole new sound, a whole new generation. You can't fuck with Future. Future is the guy. I'm sorry, bruh. Y'all can call it glazing. Drake is great too. This ain't about Drake and Future. But that's what I'm also saying. If Drake gonna have an op, the worst op to have is the guy with also all of the street hits you could possibly think. Name a nigga with more street hits than Future, bro. Name one. Because y'all over here act like I'm glazing. I'm like I'm sucking dick. No Diddy. Like y'all niggas act like I'm wildin'. Name a nigga with more street hits than Future. Come on. Y'all name him. The nigga been doing it every year. Every fucking year. Who? He got more than Wayne. I'm sorry. He got more than Wayne. I'm sorry. He do got more than Wayne. Matter of fact, I think Future would beat Wayne in the verses. Y'all might get mad at me. Beat Wayne in the verse. What are you talking? Bro, it's Future, my nigga. It's Future. What are you talking about? Name any nigga from the South that could beat Future in the verses. Y'all tell me. Future beating Thug, beating Gucci, beating T.I., beating the brakes off Boosie, beating the hell out of Jeezy. Who? beat Kodak. Nigga, what are you it's Future. What are y'all acting? Bro, why y'all acting like it's not Future, my nigga? Bruh, trust me. I'm not saying Future's my favorite artist of all time. Y'all know it's not. But we just have to come to the point to realize that this is one of the most prolific hit makers, greatest writers, greatest artists of all time. I don't care if he's from Atlanta, anywhere he's from. This is just the guy. So when people or even Savage says, yo, to us in Atlanta, Future bigger than Drake because he's been the guy, I kind of understand it, especially if I'm in that environment. Somebody says, slow down. If y'all think Kodak Black could be Future in the verses, you're smoking dick. And I love Kodak Black. There's nobody in Atlanta that could beat Future in the verses. He would watch them all. Future is the only nigga who could compete with Drake in the verses. Facts. From Atlanta. He'll wash Luda, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, Gunna is his grandson. Gunna is his grandson. Nigga, don't you ever compare Gunna to no fucking Future, nigga. Future, his kid is damn near Thug. It's damn near Thug. I know, well, you could probably say that's Wayne kid too. I said that's Wayne kid too. They fathered that kid together, pause. No Diddy. You never liked Future's music? That's a problem with you, bro. Y'all can't see? Yo, y'all trying to get an answer. Y'all can't get it. Y'all can't get it. Just name me another Atlanta rapper. Wayne can't beat Future. Yo, chat, we could set this up. I need to get the biggest Wayne fan in history in here. The biggest Lil Wayne fan in history in here, you're still going to lose. Motherfucking Future is just too good. He's always been too good. Somebody said Metro is rocking the XO chain in the Future's new video. You're lying. No way. Wait, is this okay? That's Future. Yo, Future's a GOAT, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all, bro. Like, bro, and I'm saying this. You know, I never talked to Future. I heard Future don't even fuck with me. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not over here dick riding. I'm not trying to be nobody's friend. Yeah, I know Future's just a GOAT. I'm sorry, he's just a GOAT. Nigga got 20 greatest songs, bro. Okay, let's see if we can find. That's The Weeknd. Yo, one in the chat if you want to see Weeknd go back to Pineapple Hair Weeknd. Like, nappy hair, no direction Weeknd. I ain't with this. Even though the music's still good. But I want Pineapple Hair Weeknd. Let's get back to that. Just like we want Purple Hair Uzi. Get back to that. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see what's popping on this bitch. This is Metro right here, right? This is Metro? Oh, I can't see. I want to see if he's wearing an XO chain. That's not him. Who does that? Huh. Give me a timestamp. All right. Bro, Andre 3000 cannot beat Future in the verses, my nigga. Like, what are y'all talking about? Keep in mind, a verses is 20 songs. Yo, Zay777, he said, yo, just to be honest, Future is definitely goated in the streets, but he's in the street now, and I swear the streets is bumping more local than underground artists. I'm not saying they're only, bro, in Atlanta, all these niggas is bumping Honcho. Like, it's a fact. You're right. But what I'm trying to say is that Future he's super served that position for a long time, so you just got to give him credit. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, cool. Chat, we're not done yet. We're not even close. By the way, I just want to give your shout out to my man Drill. I see you in the chat. I just want to give a temperature check. One in the chat if you want more conversation about this whole beef. We're like like no Diddy, we going in deep. Like no Diddy, like we going in deep though. Or you want us to switch the topic because like we gotta really investigate everything about this. Like, you feel me? Like I'm over here DMing everybody. No, like this is what I really started my whole commentary channel for. Music conversations, deep dives. We want to get to know every fucking thing because as a fan, I always just wanted to know the real. You feel me? So if y'all want me to switch subjects, you can. But really, I ain't even halfway there yet. So just let me know. Feel me? 2 if you want me to switch. 1 if you like, yo, nah, let's go in. No Diddy. Feel me? All right. So bet. So cool. Okay, I get my opinion on Future ready. Let's get back to this. Real quick. Then I got more breakdowns to do. Okay. So we got Team Drake and Team Kendrick and Metro. Right? Who's the next person? Who's the next person that's going to be on either team? Should we put Rick Ross? Is Rick Ross picking a side? Is Nav picking a side? Now, here's the thing. This is where y'all got to help me. Y'all got to help me. Where do we put, because I almost want to put him in the middle, 21 Savage. I might have to put him in the middle. No Diddy. Where do we put 21 Savage? Is he team Drake? Is he team Kendrick and Metro? Where do we put 21 Savage? Yo, this is how I know Savage is in an uncomfortable position, bro. Like, no Diddy, like real talk. Like I put my young bulls in position, no Diddy. But like seriously, this I know Savage is in an uncomfortable position. Watch. Bro, in the history of time, yo, this nigga went to Hong Kong to go to Disney World, bro. This nigga is usually in Atlanta. This nigga is usually with it's all about 4L, all of that shit. Hell nah, nigga. This nigga is in Hong Kong at Disney World, nigga. You know what he gonna act like? His phone didn't work the whole time. His phone didn't work the whole time. This nigga he's put up a screenshot of every motherfucking or tweeted out every Metro album or song known to man. This week, he's only taking pictures with the Mickey Mouse ears. And that's my man. So not too heavy on my mans. That's my mans. But, you know what I mean? It's a tough spot to be in. No Diddy. Like, it's a tough spot to be in. You get what I'm saying? Damn. Which side will Savage pick? Now, I'm going to tell you something about Savage. And this is why I do respect him. I respect him a lot. Let me tell you why. I remember when Savage had called me. This is when me and Meek actually had like some type of, we were supposed to have a truce. And he said the realest shit to me and I respected it because I knew, you know, especially if that's your man, you got to respect what he going through too. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you cool with him, but like niggas that not cool with you, that cool with him, they going to be talking shit about you or talking shit to him. Like, nigga, how you fuck with this nigga over here, bro? Like, bro, yo, like, you know, it puts him in a weird place because, you know, he's not, at least, he don't strike me as a nigga who, when he not around you, he be like, yeah, that nigga a bitch. Like, he gonna be 100. He like, if he fuck with you, even if he cool with some other people that don't fuck with you, he not gonna let them just say, yeah, that nigga blah, 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 and then he co-signing him like, nah, I fuck with him still. Like, nah, bro, I just gotta get to know him type shit, you know what I mean? He told me, and this is why I agreed to get on the phone with Meek when we first had the truce. He said, Ack, I'm going to be honest with you. This is how usually beef goes or when people have issues. You know, sometimes people be talking blah, blah. Nobody cares about that at that point. If shit ever gets to a point where it gets physical or niggas is really getting hurt or whatever, that's pick a side time. You get what I mean? And he's like, yo, I fuck with you and I fuck with Meek. And I don't like how this shit going, and I'm friends with both y'all. And before y'all get it to anywhere that it's like that, bro, would you get on a call with Meek on behalf of me? And I said, of course I would. And I even told him, and Savage would say, if you ever speak on it, he will say the same thing. I said, I don't think you gonna get him on the phone because there's been 5 other niggas that try to get me and him on the phone, and he wouldn't get on the phone. Savage got him on the phone that day. I kid you not. So I respected. I'm like, damn. And the whole time for this, I forgot how long ago that was. I was like, damn. I remember what Savage said. He said, bro, before niggas get to the point where they got to pick a side, if I'm cool with both sides, I want both people. I want to use myself to get people squashing shit because I don't want to pick sides. So I look at this situation, and it's interesting because Metro is picking sides. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. When me and Meek was talking on the phone, bro, Meek was really talking like he really was about to, like, kill something. This is why I was still believing all the lies he was telling, like he was, like, some top killer. But, like, Meek was on some shit like, yeah, nigga, I could do this. Like, I told y'all, when he put me on the phone with Meek, the first 5 seconds, Meek hopped out of the car in the middle of the highway and said, yo, this a bulletproof car. I'm built for this. Like, just randomly, just trying to flex. It was him basically trying to say, like, yo, you know, if we got to certain places, I'm equipped. That's probably one of the reasons why Savage is like, yo, man, I fuck with both y'all. Let me just try to put you on the phone. This issue with Drake and Metro, I don't think it's like that. I don't think it would ever get to a point where it's physical. I would hope. I think it would be very unlikely that it would ever be on that point. So I'm wondering, where does Savage fall on this? Because the person who's saying pick a side is the guy why I think it won't go there. It's Metro. I don't think Metro on no street shit like that. So when Metro is saying niggas got to pick a side, I'm looking at it like, why is he saying that if it's not at a threat where niggas is going to get hurt, whatever the case is, unless maybe he's just tired of mutuals, which would be Savage, doing an album with Drake, then also dropping a project inspired or produced by him. You know what I'm saying? So where does Savage fit on this? By the way, truthfully, in all open disclosure, I haven't spoke to Savage about this yet. And I wouldn't even call him to speak on this. I'm going to be honest. Because, like, bro, that's his business. If it was some shit with me and Meek, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you the truth. Like, man, we traded texts on that a little bit. Because I want to put him in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I was bombing on Meek. I want to be like, yo, Savage. Nah, bro. Like, I fuck with Savage. I know he fuck with Savage. This ain't about Savage. This is about you don't respect me, and now at the point I got to deal with whatever with you, right? But I wouldn't ask him about this whole situation. But I am curious to know, how does Savage feel about all this shit, right? If we're looking at this, this is such a funny picture, right? If we're looking at this as whatever, where does he fall on the list? Is he Team Drake? He just did a tape with Drake. But then Metro gave him like one of the biggest, boost of his career to get all these deals that he got going on. How does that work? What y'all think? Somebody said 21 don't like rap beef. And again, I'm speaking from just my experience with knowing him. I don't think 21 respect beef unless he think it's going to get to a certain point where it actually is beef. I don't think he looks at it as beef. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, okay, y'all might do something to each other. All right, let me just, I fuck with both of them. Let me step in. If it's just rap, I don't think he gives a fuck. Which is kind of interesting. Because now, of anybody in rap who's in the middle, it is Savage. He's like, this is the ultimate if he go either way, he's going to look disloyal. If he go fuck with Drake, you know what niggas going to say? Damn, bro, you started with Metro. Metro produced all them songs, got you hot, got you your deal, this, that, and third, and you switched up on him? Damn, you fake. If he go with Drake, if he go with Metro, niggas gonna be like, damn, bro. So you tell me, like, dog, like, bro, you ain't put an album out in dumb long, and Drake motherfucking he put you on this song, and did a whole tape with you, and you switched on him. Damn, you foul. Can't win, bro. Can't win. Can't win at all. Ugh. It's kind of tough, right? Anyway. All right. So that is what we're trying to figure out. I don't know where that's going to go. Obviously I know a little bit more, because me and Savage have talked, but I'm very big on, those things ain't for me to say. You know what I mean? So, and it's nothing too crazy. It's just that, like, I'll leave it there. Fuck. Okay. So Drake, y'all seen Drake like to comment recently? So Drake liked a comment, and so he put up on his Instagram. Let's see if we could actually find out. Let's go to his Instagram. Champagne Poppy. So Drake posts up a picture of him being in Booby Trap, which this is why I realized that Drake is playing this really strategically. Was it on a story or was it? I thought it was in a story. Maybe it was. Let me see. Okay. Maybe it's this. Okay, I can't find it. Anyway. Drake was recently in Booby Trap, supposedly, right? And Drake is with, you could tell that's Lil Baby. And apparently Lil Durk was over to the right. This picture crops out. I think this is like the quarter or like the 1/10 of his head. But he's in a club with Durk and Lil Baby. And clearly it appears that those guys are still rocking with him. How does that make everything else play out? Because first of all, Durk, and this is why all this shit is so confusing to me. Let me see if I can find the bigger picture. Sorry. Because y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I start explaining shit if I don't actually show you. Drake Booby Trap. Here we go. I bet. Thank you. Drake partying last night in Miami with Lil Baby and Lil Durk at Booby Trap strip club. His jersey reads "piece of shit," but in Italian. So in this picture, you see Drake. Then you see, I told you Lil Baby here. I showed you that before. Then you see Lil Baby and Durk in this picture right here. So they're all in the club. Now, if we're thinking about like picking sides and all the shit that we're talking about, right? It's clear that Durk, and by the way, Durk has always stood fast on that. Remember, Durk didn't fuck with. Do you remember when Durk said this to me? Durk. And by the way, look, think about it. Durk, big on loyalty. Big on loyalty. Remember what YoungBoy said? Trust. I don't F with industry part 2. Chat, you know I got the memory of an elephant. Here we go. Look, he's rapping it. Here we go.
Finish me, bitch. I take these means to hit at you. No, bitch. I take these means to get at you. It ain't no getting at me. Bitch, I send them hills to hit at you. Boy, don't say shit to me. Talk to Drake, cross FaceTime. He wasn't feeling me.
You know what he said? He's talking about his conversation with Drake.
Drake cross FaceTime. He wasn't feeling shit to me. Talk to Drake, cross FaceTime. He wasn't feeling me. Told me that he fuck with Drake.
Told me that talk to Durk. No, talk to Drake cross my bad, it's a liquor. Talk to Drake cross FaceTime. He wasn't feeling me. Told me that he fuck with Durk. Let's play it again.
Me. Talked to Drake cross FaceTime, he wasn't feeling me. Told me that he fuck with Drake, damn, that shit getting me. Told me that he like the shit I'm doing, but can't do shit with me. So
he said, told me that he fuck with Durk, that shit getting to me. Told me that he like the shit I'm doing, but he can't do shit with me.
when we cross, always fuck what you say. That he like the shit I'm doing, but can't do shit with me. So when we cross, always fuck what you say, bitch, you my enemy. Jay Ho, that nigga played.
You heard that?
You my enemy.
So he said because of that, he feel away because Drake tell him, yo, nah, I fuck with what you doing, but Durk my mans. I can't fuck with you. That is loyalty. That is loyalty. Hey, let's do a callback. Y'all remember when I interviewed Durk? Look, Durk interview Akademiks Drake. Oh, here we go. But I think YoungBoy's taking it like you're the industry favorite and everybody's on your side. Nobody's on his side.
I ain't the industry favorite.
Well, I mean, imagine him talking to Drake and Drake's like, yo.
I'm just a real nigga.
Yo, I fuck with you, but I can't really fuck with you. Look, he said Drake a real nigga. See?
I can really sit up and tell you I'm a real nigga. Like, I can really sit up and
told Drake to say that. Like, yo, Drake.
Ooh.
Fuck that nigga. Ooh. You told Drake, like, yo, Drake. You probably took his phone and blocked him. Like, I'm asking you, Durk.
See, that's some shit that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling good that day. Yo, Durk was straight killer, nigga. I was getting off mad jokes, but Durk was cool. Durk was cool. You notice I was getting off mad jokes? So I'm really asking him, like, yo, Drake wouldn't fuck with YoungBoy because of you, and I'm trying to figure out why, right? We heard what YoungBoy just said, right? Keep in mind, it's all about loyalty in these, like, relationships. I know Joe Budden, salute to my man Joe, we're going to get to some of the stuff you said, too. Joe said there's monetized relationships, but some of these relationships seem a little bit tried and true. Like, there's expectation of loyalty, especially when there's loyalty on the other side. Here we go.
I ain't gonna say you. That's some
I
shit.
might do something like that.
That's some shit y'all be on. Like you see, I still follow the motherfucking gunner.
I'm about to take it for the Black Freddie Gibbs. I'm playing.
Yeah, like it's just the principle of it. Like where it's like,
why did Drake say that? Because he said it on a diss song recently. Why would Drake say, yo, I ain't got no issue with you, but I fuck with Durk so heavy. Unless you're putting pressure on.
He told you. That's your answer right there.
Yeah, but
I fuck with Durk too heavy. No, because it's depth behind. Like that's what I'm telling you. It's more than just like. If you do a song with him, would you cut him off? Because y'all had a fight. That's different. Where it'd be like, man, hell no, Von did. So now it's to a point where it's serious. It's like it's serious. Like if you could, if you could. I don't want to say no big names because.
Now, I don't want to play the whole thing. You guys can go watch this on my channel. But what this told me was like, there is some type of expected or understanding when it comes to loyalty. Now, I'm going back to this picture because keep in mind, during this whole thing, we're seeing so many people switch up on Drake. Who do we see him partying with last night? He's still with Durk. Still with Durk. Remember when the whole situation with Kanye happened? Durk made it clear he was fucking with Drake, even though I ain't gonna lie, Kanye fucked it up for himself because he was platforming some of the GDs that Durk was beefing with. But you see what it is. So Durk is showing that loyalty, like, yo, bro, I'm fucking with you. Now, this is why it makes it so interesting and so sticky, right? Durk knows that Drake has a undying loyalty to him. He has an undying loyalty to Drake. You know who's Durk's mans? Yo, go back to when Durk was getting blackballed. There's a video of Durk and Future. What's the name of that video, chat? Tell me. I know y'all know it. Where Future, he went to Chicago, they shot this shit in Chicago. What's the name of the song? Come on. What is it? Come on. Y'all got me. I know y'all. Yo, if you on the stream, by the way, if you're on YouTube watching this. Salute to everybody on YouTube watching this. We got record numbers right now. Yo, everybody hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you all being here. This is where you're going to come for exclusive, in tune. Yes, we're stans. We're super fans. We're going to get into the extra shit. I'm sorry. You won't get it anywhere else. You won't get it here. Was it Zona Man? You sure? All right. I remember, yeah, it was right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking around with the malice too. Heard you was serving that white girl. We
Now,
gotta.
Here's what's interesting. So this is 8 years ago. Let's look at the timestamp. 2015. I don't know if you remember where Durk was at in 2015. The Chirac wave, the Chirac drill wave is over. Def Jam is dropping all of these drill rappers because they followed Interscope, who signed Chief Keef, and they had a bunch of other rappers like Lil Reese, Lil Durk, and a bunch of them, and they were like, yo, well, if drill ain't that popping no more, what we gonna do with y'all? They ended up dropping everybody. Durk basically starts getting on his grizzly. He started rapping. He's starting, he's always been a good person, good energy, connecting with a bunch of people. Future, one of the people who supported him, always showed up, did shit with him, blah, blah. That's what I'm saying. Future showed up at a time. Keep in mind, 2015, Future is lit. Durk is trying to get that momentum back at that point. Future showed him so much love. That's one of the reasons you're always going to hear Durk speak so highly of Future. He'll never go against Future in terms of like not fucking with him. But this is why it gets interesting. Because if Future don't see eye to eye with Drake, Drake and Durk have undying loyalty together. Does it put Durk in an interesting position if maybe he can't fuck with Future now? Now, again, I don't think it's like that because nobody's gotten hurt. There's nobody's getting killed, nobody getting slapped, nobody getting pressed. This really looked like an industry move almost. It's not like, obviously what Durk was talking about on the interview that we just showed. This interview, he's talking about Von dying. That's a whole different can of worms. I'm not trying to compare it to it. But we do have to understand that there's so many people linked. So when you see Durk in a club with Drake last night, this is the week that Future's album dropped with Metro. Future seemingly isn't fucking with Drake. How does Durk play this? Is Durk going to be like, all right, yo, fuck, I'm going to just back up from this? Or is it one of those things where he's like, yo, Drake, I fuck with you, but like I've always fucked with Pluto, and me and him, we going to do records together still, right? So there's a lot of moving parts with this shit. You get what I'm saying? By the way, it's interesting to see Lil Baby here. Yo, Baby, I heard you was trying to get a Drake verse recently. I heard you was out of luck. But right now, this is the perfect time to get the Drake verse. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. Look, oh, damn, we had Wayne and Booby Trap. Is that Ben and Don right here? No, it's not. Oh, look at these girls. Damn. Who else is this? So then you have, this Rollo. Got Rollo Rodriguez. Schmirk. Baby. Wait, is this 42 Doug? Yeah, 42 Doug look like a toddler, nigga. Look at that niggas in a baby seat. No, 42, don't get mad at me. I know I love you. Come on, I'll be making a little short jokes. It's cool. Nah, this is a little all-star lineup here. Oh, shit. Nice. Yo, Steph 999. Why you say Drake only got 2 friends? Nah, we show you all the friends. He got some friends. Somebody said I was gutter. Wait. Who was gutter? Oh, this is gutter? This is not gutter. You're lying. Gutter. Wait, maybe it was. I'm gutter. I put her under. Y'all only remember from that one verse. Maybe it was there. Yo, chat, y'all really. Yo, I swear. Yo, chat, I feel like when I have y'all, we could solve any crime. We could do anything. Like, we could. Oh, yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, it was him. You're right. It was him. Yo, chat, I love y'all. Yo, shout out to Gutter. Yo, Wayne is loyal as shit. That nigga still fucking with Gutter Gutter. I'm Gutter, I put her under. God damn. Okay. All right, all good. All right. We're not done. We're not done, people. It's a long... Again, remember, I want to know, why is Future beefing with Drake? What's the thing? I've heard about the whole thing about, yo, he felt the way about the Savage album. Okay, but not enough to, like, orchestrate. This is a blindsided, yo, clobber him. This is a jump in right here. Future wouldn't do that over and over. Yo, Future's successful already. Also, y'all just had a #1 song with Wait For You. Like, nah. What is it? So it's that, and it's now we're evaluating. We're evaluating what the hell does wait, let me think about something. What the fuck is true? We know Drake and Metro. Drake and Future. We're trying to figure out the Drake and Future shit. It's just like weird to me. Okay. All right. Give me a second, people. Now, I do got a shout out to a few people. And I've seen this individual say something that I'm like, am I tripping? So there is a thought. Wait, hold on. Let me see what So there is a thought that Drake's More M's verse, and I gotta go back a little bit. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Drake's More M's verse was actually aimed. Who's this? Yo, who's calling me on stream? Said Drake's More M's verse was aimed at Future, and maybe we didn't know. Let me see if we can find it. Just give me a second. By the way, interestingly enough, you want to hear an interesting tidbit about how the verse or how the sample for the Kendrick verse got cleared? The sample that's on the song with Kendrick, which is like that, how it got cleared. They said they sent it to the original guy who had whose beat is sampled, but they didn't play Kendrick's verse, which is interesting because nobody wants to play label or like music politics by letting somebody know, hey, we're dissing the best rapper in the game or the most popular rapper in the game on your song. Could you clear it? Because that person might be like, hell no, I ain't about to clear it because I'm about to just go tell Drake you're dissing him. And when I tell Drake you're dissing him, you were going to pay me like, well, I don't know, $80,000? Drake going to give me like $300,000 for me just stopping that record from coming out. Listen to this.
That last night there was a record that was released at around 9 o'clock last night. It's called Like That. The record is Future Metro Boomin record, and it has a special guest on there by the name of Kendrick K. Dot. It's got the internet on storm, and it uses a beat, very recognizable beat. Long story short, one and only Rodney O from Rodney O and Joe Cooley, but Rodney O, the producer behind Everlasting Bass, which is also the beat behind, but probably the biggest record right now in the world today, Mr. Rodney O.
The record company hit me up and they sent me the record. Well, they sent me an email saying that they wanted to use it and they were going to send me a sample for me to approve it. So if I approve it, yay. If not, it's dead in the water.
So you get the call, you say it's a full fire go.
Yeah, but they cut it off before Kendrick came up.
Nope.
I think Metro Boomin, he's a fan of my music because he used Nobody Disses Me on 21 Savage's Savage Mode 2 record.
Okay.
So he was already in the Rodney O and Joe Cooley bag, you know what I mean? As far as messing with our old stuff.
When you produce Everlasting Bass?
87.
It's 2024.
Okay, so this is how the beat got cleared. So, you know, Rodney O, who he had the original song that was sampled, they're saying that they sent the beat, but they never played Kendrick's verse, so they never knew there was going to be a diss song, which, by the way, on a politics level, it clears him because, yes, you know, just like how Drake blamed Kanye for Infrared coming out. Why? Infrared is produced by Kanye. It's like, hey, you produced a song for the hating ass nigga who's dissing me. In music, when you're playing like that type of game, you don't want to front your move to be like, hey, you might be blamed for what I'm about to do to another rapper. So at least this guy gets to say, hey, I never heard Kendrick diss Drake on the record that I cleared. Right? I never heard it. They sent me a sample. I never heard Kendrick. It is what it is. Okay. Beyond that, though, we got it. Okay. Oh, fuck. Did I just? No. There we go. That's how we can find it again. So More M's, which maybe I was reading this wrong. It says More M's is really about Future. And salute to this guy. He said he's got a think piece on it. He says, yo, in the first half of the verse, Drake says this line, and a lot of us thought it was about Metro. And some of us thought it was about a weekend, which never made sense to me because neither of them really ever claimed it. But you know who did? And I guess he's talking about Future. So there's a line that Drake rapped about on More M's. He says, what happened to that nigga claiming OVO? We traded him. And they believe that was about Future because there was a time Future was tweeting out FBG OVO. Right? Then Future was rocking OVO chains. Y'all can see right here. Right? And then he was rocking OVO hoodies. But at a certain point, it looked like something changed. And let's keep reading. So for the longest time, the rumor was that Metro was pillow talking to a woman about his dislike for Drake. Sounds odd, right? You'll see and could probably guess that all these women that fuck with rappers fuck with the same rapper, so you could guess how Drake found out about the jokes. Then they're quoting this. This is on More M's. He said, fuck, let me kick it basic. Niggas ain't got love for the boys, so they fake it. Crack a couple jokes to some bitches on some snake shit. Then it's like, just a sad hole running through the crew. Ooh, what? On type shit, Future says, just a sad hole running through the crew type shit. Are we supposed to take that as a little bit more than what it's saying? Because it's like running through the crew. We know Drake had a song called Crew Love. Interesting. Hold on. Then on type shit says bunch of rich niggas. Hoes get confused type shit. And says she fuck me, ran her mouth because I'm a boss type shit. But that's not Metro saying that. That's Future saying that. Because Metro don't rap, right? Interesting. Then this person says, then he raps the line and mentions how they'll always take the verse. Again, Metro did not take the transverse. So there's no way, to me, this could be about him. And he's rarely on stage with Drake. However, in the same year her loss dropped, which is 2022, Future did all the above. This is what he rapped on More M's. But if I send a verse to their ass, then they'll take it, shoot a video, arm around me like we aces, or pop out at my shows, jump around with me on stages. Yeah, I guess I thought it was about Metro with the sending a verse thing, but then these lines, I always thought, this can't be about Metro if it's like shoot a video, arm around with me like we aces. That's not really Metro's steez. But even this is more even obvious it's not about Metro. Or pop out at my shows, jump around with me on stages. Metro wouldn't be jumping around with Drake on stage. We've never seen a video of that. Then this is a picture of Wait For You. Then I'm on one. Then them on stage. And then the caption was, then he raps and mentions how they'll always take the verse. Again, Metro did not take, okay, we wrap this up. Okay. It says he concludes his verse with these lines, which always threw me off since he was rapping the way he was throughout the verse. But now it makes sense since a lot of this was about a bitch. Are we serious? It said Future is the rapper mentioned here. Okay, it says probably why these hoes love to shower me with praises. Might have fucked a rapper, girl, but you ain't fucked Drake yet. And I guess they're moving towards what will Pluto do, where Future says, or what Drake says, what will Pluto do? He'd fuck the hoe, so I did it. Then on We Don't Trust You, it's like sneak dissing, I don't understand, dog. Pillow talking, acting like a fed dog. I don't need another fake friend, dog. Can't be by the hoe because we sharing, dog. In your feelings, nigga, while you playing, dog. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this is a great way for these niggas to sell records, man. Holy shit. This is like an